Lord have mercy. I hope this works. I don't know what's going on with the strings, but good afternoon now. It's no longer morning. Good afternoon. We're back again. Like, I don't know what is going on, what is going on with the streams. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. So, anyway, we are back. We are back, and thank y'all for coming back, and I appreciate it. Um, so anywho, I don't know what we was talking about. I think we were talking about names and things. Okay, names and things. Sheesh, this has been giving me grief, y'all. I'm like, what is going on? I don't understand it. I'm not understanding it. So hopefully y'all come back. But anyway, so like I was saying the last time, we were going to celebrate. Yes, Kimberly. Hey Kimberly. Hey girl, hey moderator. Lord, listen, this is the third try. And I hope I'm not breaking up. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Lord, give Jill grace with her live streams. Please. Amen. 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 Okay. Because, see, this is what it means. It ain't meant to be. You know? See, when it says, I said cancel, it said, maybe it said, yes, cancel. Don't go live at all. But anywho, this is a mess. So I'm sounding good, Kimberly said. Thank you. So it was StreamYard cutting up once again, I guess. StreamYard was cutting up and didn't want me to be great on this beautiful Saturday. Okay? Beautiful Saturday. And so I did grace the chat with the live stream link. So I hope you are doing well. Kimberly, actually tomorrow, I don't know if you're free tomorrow, let me know. Because I definitely need to work on some things. So I wanted to so I can be able to get started and at least work around it because I know I haven't used for the survey. So if you're around or free tomorrow, just let me know so I can get on that and get those surveys out by the end of the week next week. For that, also, planning is in the mix. So I would like to I would like to um get some ground running on that as well. So I'm going to be working on some different things. And yeah, so I wanted to be okay. Okay, great, 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 great. Okay. So I will definitely connect with you later on today. Probably set up, I don't know, maybe we'll do a live stream, a private stream or whatever, so we can, get into some things. Um, and playing some things out because there's some things that I want to discuss and do, so I could get that set up. So thank you. Okay, we'll talk later. But yeah, so I just want to get back on board, and like I said, I want to be more active than non-active. But life is lifing. Life be lifing. So I definitely want to get that because the poetry competition is my baby, and I want to make sure those things go right, right. And I mean, StreamYard has to get their things together because I cannot be having these problems and technical difficulties for the poetry competition. Every year I have some issues, and I'm almost tempted. I'm almost tempted um to give Restream a try for the poetry competition. And so, which means I need to dig into really researching more better on a better way to really do the restream. and just study it. So I promise that's what I'm going to be doing in my downtime, restudy it. It got so much to offer on the restreams. And only problem is that I don't want people having problems hitting the link, because I do know for some phone users, not all, some phone users have issues with hitting the link. I would love for a channel holder to use Restream, and who go live and use Restream, and I want to test me hitting their link, because I'm an iPhone user, so that's what I need to do: testing, and get with another content creator who uses Restream, so I can hit their link and do the demo, crash demo. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, uh-huh. Good morning, room shaker.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Why? Give me 1 minute. Give me one.
Okay. So yes, I would love for another content creator to retry using Restream, so I can hit their link, and test it out and see what I need to do on my end. So I'm gonna really work this because I know I could do a great job and really doing testing, and probably do a live, with the people who have problems hitting Restream link. I need to do a live, and that way I can live chat with Restream at the same time while the problem is happening. So that would be great. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so I'm gonna do that so I could get into it. Get into it. Anyway, so yes, so we will definitely be having a good time. It's just that I want to really take care of home self care and everything today, and do what I said I wanted to plan to do for this Saturday. So that's the only reason why I rescheduled, because I want to be relaxed. Okay, I want to be relaxed and have fun and sip my wine and talk ish, right? And giggle with my peeps. Okay, but definitely. So yeah, give room check a said, give her a second. And I know she probably busy, but I was watching you this morning, child, in the bushes. You was going off before I went to bed last night. I don't know what was going on. I said, Lord, somebody done irked her nerves. The irked her nerves, baby. Good morning, Kimberly.
I am absolutely mad because I gave that to you. You was not supposed to give it back to me. You was supposed to keep it if you needed it for anything. Use it for that. That's what my fault.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't mean to. What's up, Shakila? Hi, girl. Hey, girl. Hey, I'm sorry. I won't do that no more. You got something on in the background, Kimberly? It's like an echo.
Oh, you know what? Let me see, because I think I got you on my Bluetooth. Is that why? Hey, there was that
Okay,
room
you
shot.
sound baby. Oh no, every time I talk. Hold on. These streams ain't letting me be great today.
Am I still echoing? Or,
Uh
or can you hear me since Room Shaker dropped? I don't know.
I can hear you, but when I
Okay.
talk, it's like interference. I don't know. Let me
Okay.
drop and come back. Let me
No, no, no,
see.
no. Let me
Oh,
take it off of the Let me take it off of the Bluetooth in the car and just do the phone, because that might be what. Is that better?
testing 1 2. Oh yeah, it's better.
Okay. Yeah, it was on the Bluetooth in the car because I'm out running errands, child.
Okay, that's right. Getting your Saturday morning in. So yeah, sorry, room shaker. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I won't do that again. I just didn't want to take my wine fund, and then I didn't end up showing up tonight. So that's why I did that. So my bad, my bad. Okay, I apologize. I won't do that again. I don't want to offend nobody. So my bad, room shaker. What's up, Miss Kimberly? You running them errands? Yes, I'm about to
Yeah,
do some loads of clothes.
yeah, running around, running around. Why did my room shaker drop before I got a chance to say good morning to her? Good
Oh,
morning,
I don't know.
shaker,
She probably was
shaker.
tied up.
How are you doing, Miss Jill?
I'm doing good. And yourself?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. It was a hectic week. First week
I
of
bet.
back in the building, so it's like, oh my.
Oh
But
my,
anyway,
how was it?
it was unusual. I mean, because
Okay.
I thought I didn't like people. I got used to not being around people, but I found out I still like people.
Amen. Ain't he good? See? All gotta do is go out and test the
I
waters.
still like people, and people still like. Hey,
Absolutely.
it's all.
Absolutely. Mm-mm-mm.
It's
Uh-oh,
they
you
said you were
breaking
going to
up.
do a drink night. Is that the was it initially?
Yeah, so
Can
the
you hear me?
plan was we were going to, yeah, I
The
hear you
connection
now.
lost.
It's like, I don't know, maybe you going in an area where it was just breaking up at one point. Um, hold on. Who's in the uh-oh, you back now. You left and then
Okay,
you
I
back.
see
Okay.
it made a little sign saying that
Now you sound
you might be going
robotic.
at a dead area. Oh Lord, I'm getting these
You
messages
probably in
saying,
the
"Oops, your
area.
connection lost. Reconnecting."
Yeah, I saw yeah, because you
Can you?
disappeared and then popped back. I can hear I don't know. I think you left again and coming back.
We back?
Okay, you back now. I don't know what's going on. Ciao. Yeah, so the plan was we were gonna come and have some fun tonight. We was gonna start off with a game. And then we were going to and then after the game, we were going to sip some wine, talk some mess, have a little fun, you know?
Mm, right.
And so but I got so much I gotta do my hair and you know the natural hair piece, child.
Mm,
Okay. So
okay.
I gotta I'm doing my hair, I'm doing laundry, and I wanted to really be relaxed and not because I still gotta go out and go get my wine. So I'm like, okay, so then that's a task. I gotta get out, go, and and wash clothes, and then plus I got stuff to do. I need to start working on those surveys, but I plan to do that tomorrow. So
Hmm.
um and so I don't know. Now y'all making me feel bad, like I should still
No,
have it.
no, don't feel bad. No, do what you need to do. Prioritize what's most important, because all the everything else can fall in line after priority stuff takes place. Mm, so,
Yeah, you gotta
yeah.
be energized. Doing these streams is not no joke. You know what I'm saying? Because when I get off of here, I be tired. I don't know about you. How you be feeling when we do the Bridgerton review after you get off?
Well, I don't really be tired, but before then it might be something different coming the next season because I'll be doing coming from work and stuff like that.
Oh
But
yeah,
before
yeah,
it wasn't
okay,
that issue. I didn't have that issue, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Um,
okay. And
I
do
know.
you?
I'm glad I did ask um, to wait a week because of that was I was driving an hour there and an hour back, and so an hour and
Yeah,
15 minutes. That was I wouldn't have never got. I wouldn't have got home until like 6:30, 7 o'clock. Just doing
yeah,
the
yeah.
commute. So anyway,
So
that won't
should
be the
we?
case
Should
next week. That won't be
Oh,
the
okay,
case next week
okay.
because I'll be closer.
So the 7:15 still works.
I think so. I think you should be fine. Because
Well,
you're
just let
on.
me
We're
know.
on a different. I'm on
I
Central
know.
Standard Time, so I'm an hour ahead of y'all anyway. Well,
Right. So
it's
that's
like an
like
hour
six
here.
15. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So just let me know
I
because
will.
I mean,
We'll talk
even
about
if
it
yeah, we'll
when we
talk
talk
about it.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can just go with the flow, you know. So
Perfect.
and however it that's we gonna do our thing regardless, right? We gonna push it. We gonna push it. If Friday got turned into Saturday, damn it, dude, let's do it. Whatever. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm all about how we, the best we can do. I'm thinking of ways. I know once I could get better, like my eyesight's been doing a lot better.
Is it better? That's good to
It's
know.
getting a lot better. Hey, kind of me. Hey, girl. Hey. Um, it's getting a lot better. So I was just finically like messing with these. It's a little better, it's a lot better, but still it goes in and out. Have its good days, bad days. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't want I and so I didn't want to really be messing with too much of the creativity, like the editing and the graphics and stuff, because I don't want to be misspelling stuff, what I'm
All right.
saying?
Right.
And all of that, because I wanted to do, spruce up a little bit of how I can, spruce up the show a little bit, and
Right.
maybe um but I don't know. So far nobody complained how we were doing it. So I guess if it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know, and just
Well,
keep going with it.
I thought about that too, though. Each time you want each season or whatever, if you want to do something. You know what I'm saying? To bring more luster. You don't want to.
Yes,
Sure, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But everything can always stand improvement. You know what I mean? That's my
exactly.
personal opinion about it. But it's your thing. You do. It's your thing.
It's
Do what you
our
want to do.
thing. It's our thing. It's not just me. It's you. Just read my book, okay?
Yeah.
And the audience too.
Yeah.
Their count, because they have to sit through our
Yeah. Yeah.
our
Yeah.
commentary. So you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
We back, Raw. We back, Raw. So yes, so maybe we could talk about that someday this week
Sure.
or probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just read my book if you're available, so we can review um tomorrow of how we want to proceed with Bridgerton review. Um and different inputs and intakes on it. So if you free tomorrow sometime, let me know. We can set a time and just go over some things and see what we come up with. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting for you and never got a notification. I went looking for you. Wow, really? Well,
Probably
I
because
guess
it's the second or third time going live. Because I
that's
don't
what I
think
was
I got
about
a
to say.
notification either.
That's what I was about to say, because I probably went live 3 times. Child,
Mm.
that this is a mess. But yeah, so what you got planned for this Saturday?
I just went and got a immunization this morning.
Okay.
Which, whatever, whatever, whatever.
But she
I
said,
did that.
whatever.
Mm. And now I'm riding looking for me some estate sales real quick, so I can see if I can spend $10, $20 somewhere on some dead people stuff. Hmm.
Oh, girl.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Hey, just read my book. Welcome back.
Hey, I was just about to give her a high five until she said, Kimberly.
Right, talking about some dead people stuff. What it is, what it is.
Yeah, it, that's what
it,
they.
it,
That's what
it,
they say. They most of them are. But sometimes estate sales don't always be because the person has expired. It could be
exactly.
because they're moving out of state, or their loved one is moving in with them, and they're it's downsizing. So there's a lot of reasons people have estate sales. It's not always because the person expired.
Right.
So,
Absolutely.
but
So
yeah,
kind of me, right? It just to be the way we say things, right?
right.
It just be sounding so cold. But you don't be thinking, we just be talking, just
Yeah,
talking, and it don't ain't no harm, no foul. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? We
yeah.
respect
I
the
might say
dead.
anything on this social media
Yeah.
thing. But they ain't the way it is in real life. Okay, I want to
Right.
be clear about
Let's
this.
be clear, dear. Who says that?
Yeah.
Now let's be clear, dear. Somebody say just clear. I don't know. Their name ain't popping up to me. So, but yeah, so I truly I want to do so much more, baby. It's like it's not enough time in a day. And then by the time you do all you need to do in the day, yeah, you just be ready to sit back and let somebody else talk, you know?
Right. Yeah, I understand that. I
Just read
understand
my
that.
book. You
What you got on
mentioned
your agenda to do today, Miss? Just my read my book. What's on your agenda?
To be right here.
Oh,
Oh, ain't that so sweet? Ah, yeah, but stenciling. You said you're gonna do stenciling so you could do your kitchen reveal, right?
Yes, I am gonna those are probably gonna be on uploads. I'm gonna see if I can go live. If not, I'll do it as an upload because I do want to get a couple of things done. I got a couple of things like I do need to polish some brass and some silver. I found some things that I had packed away that will actually match my new kitchen decor. So I'm gonna polish that up. I'm gonna do a
Okay.
little stenciling for my signs for my coffee station, my little coffee bar.
Yeah, I was about to say you didn't tell me you was doing a coffee bar. I was like, that she didn't even mention it. I said yes, but I said yes too quick because I
No,
was
I
about to.
did remember because I said when you were talking about making some signs for your coffee station, I said that's what I wanted to do with my little with the white ones I painted because I moved everything from one
Oh,
side.
okay. So maybe not maybe I did forget. So
Yeah, I
my
said that would
bad.
be cute because you were talking about I think you had a stencil or something of a mug.
Yes, I have the mug stencil. Yes.
And that's what made me think about it. I said, because I was gonna have little sayings on there like, home sweet home, kitchen, heart of the kitchen, the kitchen is the heart of the house, or whatever.
Thank you,
And
sweetie.
different stuff. And I had other stencils that I was gonna use to just put little trims or outlines on it. But when
Uh
you had the coffee mug, I said, well, that would
huh.
be perfect. I can do like either a coffee mug or tea mug and things like that, or a stencil of coffee beans and put it there at my station. Because I got my Keurig and my little drawer with the different K cups. I have
Mm-hmm.
a bug tree, which you will not believe how hard it is to find something like that. And that was something that was in everybody's house at one time. I got a mug tree sitting there. So all I need, I said, I'll put the little signs up
Thank
there.
you. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, we back. We back. Kind of me miss you too. Okay. We haven't seen you ladies in a
Hey,
while.
Conjure.
I'm glad to see you as well. Miss Kimberly, she's flying out and about. Look, let me tell you something. I want to do so much, and it's like it's not so
Mm-hmm.
much time in a day. I got the stencils for the coffee area. I also brought some wooden coffee, um, some wooden coffee sign little things too. I girl, I got so much to do. I got to get my coffee area little decor together as well. So yeah, I want to do a nice little coffee station piece. And I guess I'm feeling discouraged because we moving and all that stuff. So it's like
do you have a move date already, or you still?
so yeah, because the lease is up, um so we're gonna have to move by August. So
Oh, good.
yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
So
Well,
looking for places is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm like,
The main thing I would be doing right now, I mean, you know what? Focus on packing pack your stuff and just start stacking it up along one wall somewhere. Get everything packed down. The only thing you want to leave out is your bed, your TV, and the kitchen. Everything
Right.
else, yeah, that's it. Pack up everything else. Pull you
Oh
out of
yeah,
it.
I started. You see the
Yeah.
boxes that I had in my last video doing the tripod review. So yeah, packing, yes. And I don't
Hmm.
have much
Right. Just
to
keep
do
that
that with.
done.
So yeah.
Yeah. And for
Um
whatever else that you do putting together, because you know you're gonna want that for your coffee station and all of that, do what you want to do and then pack that stuff together. So you know what I mean? Do
Are
your
you going to be
prep
uh
having a garage
everything.
sale to get rid of some stuff? Do I need to come
uh
with?
no,
Jill
because I
says we
already got
can't have
rid of
shit. Jill
I
says she
huh? No, I've got rid of most of the things that I am going to, because
Right.
like I told you, when I do, buying at least buying mostly everything new.
New, right.
So, when I relocate in a few years, I don't have to worry, and I'm gonna be even careful with that buying too much because I don't want to have to move a lot.
Right, right.
And plus when you I see. Yeah. And then and so when I do move and relocate, I don't have a whole lot. Yes, label. I'm a label queen, girl. I gotta make sure all my boxes got a name on it. Okay.
Mm.
yes, yes.
Um, and so when I do relocate, I'm like, I don't want to overly do it because I don't know what the place is gonna look like when I do move. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
I don't know what it's gonna look like, so I don't want to really overdo it with
Hmm.
too much of getting stuff like that, getting too much stuff because I don't know what the place is going to look like when I do move. So I feel like okay, you know, I feel like when I do get stuff, I want to make sure that I pace myself. You know what I mean? Paste
Yes.
it with so I'm not going to be overly doing it anyway. I'll rather wait until I get ready to move to really do a bulk of, but just make sure I'm comfortable,
Right.
Right.
just comfortable and relax. I just don't want to overly do it because I am determined that I am relocating and I can't wait. Okay. When I moved in my
Hmm.
house, I ended up throwing away. See, that's what I'm saying, throwing away a lot because I wanted new things. Those new purchases came slow though. Exactly. Take your time. I ain't in no rush.
Right.
Because me, when I buy stuff, I go for quality.
Me too.
I don't care
Me too.
about how much it costs. Oh, sorry. I don't care how much it costs or nothing like that. I go for quality because I'm looking for longevity. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I
Yeah.
Hmm.
don't buy cheap. I don't shop cheap. That's one thing I don't. I
And
get
don't
it
shop
from
temporarily either. Some people say, well, get this until
nah.
you can get what you want. No, that's a waste of money. Save that
Yeah.
money until you can get what it is that you want.
Yeah, I don't
So you
shop
don't have
like
to
that.
rebuy stuff. Yeah, some people do. I'm like, nope. I'll
And I
start
do that
making
for
space.
everything. Cookware,
Right.
appliances. I'm always been like that. That's why I've had pot sets for over 30 years. You know what I'm saying? And it's
Hmm.
still good because you gotta be mindful of when you purchase so you don't have to keep purchasing.
Right.
People keep buying these things, and I research and look into things. Just because it's a name brand don't mean it's good quality. You got cheap cuisine wares. What's that? That name brand thing.
Cruising art.
Cruising art. Sorry, I
Yeah,
said cuisine.
Mm.
You got cheap. I went and brought a set from Macy's that was on sale. Child, when I tell you that stainless steel was a piece of shiznit,
ooh.
yes.
I hear
I
you.
said, see, that's why I was on sale.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you
Hmm.
do have to wonder why such a great price all of a sudden.
Right, for a large set, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So that's why I take my time, okay? I take my time. I shop
Yeah.
accordingly,
Do,
and everybody be
yeah. Do
teasing
your
me.
research and do your research and also look at customer service with the reviews say on certain things. That always a
definitely
good
read the
indicator
reviews.
as well.
Yes.
Hmm. And because they be like Miss Fancy, Miss Fancy. I'm like, it's not about me being fancy. A little salt. Thank you. It's not about me being fancy. It's about, first of all,
What you want. It's about what you want, and that's it.
that's just my
It's
taste.
quality. Yeah.
That's my taste. And I'm not going down my taste. And I always that's why I don't window shop. I get that from my mama. I'm impatient. I want
Mm-mm.
what I want. I ain't got time to be looking store to store to store. I find something, I go get it. And I need to change the ways because sometimes, bargain shopping is a key. And I've been working on that. I'm trying, but I'm not like that. I just feel like, I don't know. I don't have the patience. When I go in the store, I already know what I want. I have an idea what I want and I'm just going to get it. I don't got time to be going to store. Who got it cheaper? Who got this and that? I just never been like that. Even with online, I don't
Yeah, I was
even
gonna say
do it.
it's easier to comparison shop online and then
Yeah,
go to the store. Because as long as you walk in that store where you can see it, touch it, feel it, and smell it, you're gonna walk out of there making a purchase without looking to see if you can get it for a lower price.
yeah. So I tell people, listen, when you buy it, it may cost a pretty penny, but it's worth it. It'll save you money over the years. Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
If it's quality.
Yes. Can you imagine buying something over and over again? And it's
Hmm.
just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense. Like I'm looking like I used to and I used to be the type like every year I needed a plate set. Girl, let me tell you something. My friends got on me, child. My kitchen is normally the most hectic part of the house to pack up. When I tell you, you got about 10, like 8 different sets of plates,
Yep.
glasses, and child, it's just a mess because I used to entertain a lot and I like new stuff. So I used to
Hmm.
have guests over, and over the years it just and even and when the kids, of course, when you got children, my biggest pet peeve, I hate mixed match plates. Okay,
Hmm.
so they
Hmm.
break one, I'm like, I need a new set. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I just hate it like that. So I kind of outgrown that because my last move was terrible, honey. I gave away so much stuff. It was just ridiculous. They was like, "Damn!" I said, "I bet you won't help me." My friend was like, "Girl, it's gonna be 1, 2, 3." I'm like, "Okay." She was like, "Oh
You
my
will be
fucking
surprised at how
god!"
much you can accumulate and living in one spot. You look around,
Mm,
it might not look like much to the eye, but you start pulling out and moving stuff. You're like, damn, I didn't know I had all of this.
yeah,
Right.
I know
yeah.
one
Yeah.
time we had a family member move and she had so much stuff. It was like 2 years before she realized that there was something she didn't have and realized that we hadn't taken anything out the damn attic. Nothing.
Jesus.
Not
Mm,
a thing. I'm like,
Yeah. Over
damn,
time, you can definitely accumulate a
a
lot of
lot
things
of
and things
stuff.
that you don't use anymore, or but
Hmm.
still may be of value. So it's good to do some self inventory, especially when you move
Yeah.
and so that way you don't have so much things. You may be taking. You have two or three crock pots or two or three well, the same item, just one's maybe older than the other one or something like
Yeah,
that. So,
that's me. And I had to really stop doing that. I was like, you know what? This is a lot of money. And I don't, like I say, I don't buy cheap shit.
hmm
So it's just ridiculous of buying all that stuff. When I relocated the last time, girl, packing that stuff, I had like 3 irons. I had about 3 different types of DVD players and all types of. It was just crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I try to. That's why I said this time I'm gonna do a clean slate, and this way what I do buy is going to be, investing in things because I'm getting older now.
yeah.
So I'm like, I want to just invest in things that I'm just gonna take with me for the rest of the term that I'm here on this earth. Okay. And just
hmm
enjoy it um and I think I have a lot of stuff too because I don't like buying, how those all in one, I don't like doing those
What's
hmm
that?
all in one products. Yeah, clothes, yes, kind of me in the clothes, Lord have mercy. But the all in one products, like the all in one, I like to buy stuff separately. I hate those duo all in one because when one thing goes, the whole damn thing is useless.
Oh, I get what you're talking about. Yeah, like I would never like you buy those, when TVs came with the built-in DVDs, and if the DVD
Uh-huh.
player stops working, you got to take the whole thing to get it fixed. You can't just use one or the other. So I do like the separate items like that. Yeah, I don't want all of
That's
that
why I have so
connected.
much kitchen appliances because I don't like
Mm.
stuff like that. I want it separate because I've learned, I've done that before. Buy stuff
One
and it's
function
all
doesn't
in
work.
one, and then one function stop working. Now you gotta buy a separate appliance anyways for that one function. So
hmm
Mm.
meanwhile, I'm like, you know, I'm so used to just like that. And look, just for example, when I first brought it, I brought me an instant pot.
hmm
It did everything
Mhm.
except for air fryer.
hmm
So then my daughter surprisingly, because she wasn't paying attention, she didn't know I had an instant pot. She went and got the Ninja Foodie. But
That
that
is
had the air fryer and everything that the instant pot has.
Right.
And more. So
mhm.
I'm like, now I got these two big ass machines. You know what I'm
hmm
saying?
Girl,
And
you
then
gotta
what
have
happened?
a yard sale or something. Look, have a tag sale, do whatever it can. Since you're streamlining, if you don't know someone who you can give it away to, then go ahead and sell it. And whatever you get for it, you've still made a profit because you still have the ones that you need. So help put that towards your moving stuff.
So only thing about it is when I do plan to relocate, right?
Mhm.
And when I do look, only reason why I thought about not selling these things because they did come in handy during the holidays and functions. Because
Mhm.
now I got multiple things to cook in. You know what I'm
Mhm.
hmm
saying? My stove is occupied. I got this, that lined up, and I'm just getting it out. Bop, 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 bop,
Mhm.
bop. And everything is doing its thing. So it did come in handy. And once I do relocate, I will go back to, not too much, but I'll be closer to my, longevity friends. You know what I'm saying? My longtime friends. I'll be closer to them. I'll be closer to more family. You know what I'm saying? Here, I don't have any family here.
Oh, you know what else?
So
Put
I
that
don't
on
my
that
family
list.
usually travel here and so when we do families functions and then I'm not so I don't know, I got cranky. I got tired of the company stuff, so I don't do it much, but I think I want to change and stop being, because we're getting older, and I think we should be spending more time with the people we love, right?
Oh
You know.
yes.
So yeah.
But
But go
you
ahead.
can
Sorry.
also save some of those appliances, like for take them all and pack them together so you know what they are. And like when your girls decide, like if they say, well, okay, we're going to move or, do something like that, they have some, we always pass down to our children when they move out, we'll have something good to give them.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
there?
They're gonna take most of that stuff too. Sorry, I was
Right.
chewing.
It must be good. What you eat, girl? I want some.
Oh, something simple, girl. Toast and boiled eggs. Okay. That's the first meal of the day.
All right. All right. You know
But
what? I love eggs anyway. I would want some good old egg salad on toast. Oh,
mm, I haven't
I
made an egg
love it.
salad in a while.
And when
Mine's
it's
is
still a little
plain.
warm,
Mine's is plain and simple, child. I don't like too much stuff going on in my eggs. That's why I don't do omelets
Oh, I love an
as
omelet.
much.
A
mm,
good one.
Only
me
if
too.
I make it. Some people be doing too much stuff. They be trying to put everything but the kitchen sink in them damn almonds. I'm like, Lord, that is too much stuff.
I love my almonds, but look, now I have a pet peeve. I don't want you to take all the stuff and beat it into my eggs and put it in the pan. I like my fillings on the inside. I don't want it mixed into the eggs because when you go to fold it or roll it, it's going to come apart. Pieces and chunks and stuff are coming out of it, chunks of onions or peppers. I like it either rolled or folded. I prefer rolled, but I want my stuff on the inside of it. I don't want you to throw it all in a bowl when you're beating the eggs and then put it all in the pan. I can't take that.
Mm.
Yes, kind to me. Egg salad on toast. Ooh, that is really so good to me, especially when and that toast is still a little warm. Mm-mm.
Mm. Kimberly, so how did you been cooking? Have you been eating out for the work
Sure.
first week back?
Actually, what I did, I packed my lunch, and so I wouldn't. The first couple of days, I bought something out, but I was like, you know what, you need to cut back on that. So I packed my lunch for the last couple 3 days or so. And yesterday, I treated myself to it's called it's a Chicago style pizza, which is the deep dish, because it's a place here that sells the similar to the Chicago style Geno's
Mm-hmm.
East
Yeah, girl.
pizza in Chicago. And and it's all the way on the other side of town where I was at. So I was like, I'm over this way. Let me get this pizza. That's my treat for this week. Since I done rode all over,
Ooh, pizza
I done
sound
traveled. I
good.
done traveled around the world and yeah, yeah, yeah. So I stopped
Only
and got
real
that
people.
for myself, and I bought me an extra one so I could freeze it since I know I won't be going back that way again.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
that's
today
smart.
when I go back to work.
Oh, I meant to
I'm gonna.
tell you. So you know that Brazilian place you told me about. So that's where we was gonna go for Easter, right?
Mm-hmm.
My girls is just like me, when I tell you I can't be mad at them. With them, they come up with stuff like the drop of a hat and expect you to just get up and let's go. That's how they, and I used to be like that, so they get it honest. But I can't move like that no more. So for Easter, they came and they was like, yeah, we going out. We going out. You getting out of here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, "What?" She said, "We going to that Brazilian place." And I just finished eating tuna and crackers. So I was like, I just ate. So I really don't want y'all to waste your money. You know what I'm saying? Because that place ain't cheap.
Mhm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we was gonna go there. And so she was like, and only thing is because I just ate. So we decided, so we're gonna go there next time, probably in a week or so. So I'm gonna try it out. I wanted to try it out with y'all.
Yeah,
But at least, huh?
yeah, but go so that you can at least have that dining experience and and see what they like. And maybe, whenever we all meet up, or when we all meet up, we can do it again.
Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, to just get together and go and, you know, go to a different restaurant that we haven't been to, or one that's been recommended that we love, or it's
Mm-hmm.
fun to do that.
But I guess I like I said, I guess we can still do that anyway because that's still a different experience.
Right.
Mhm.
Anyway, and how much food can you eat? I mean, because with that stuff, you gotta eat all your food because they be charging you.
That's
They
what
got
doggy
something
bags is
crazy.
for. I'll
No,
get
you
a
can't
doggy
take
bag
no
in a
doggy
heartbeat.
bag from
No, you
places
can't take
like
any
that.
doggy bags from there
Oh no,
from
honey.
Pico de
You get charged
Mm.
for
Yes, you talking about? Wait a minute, you talking about a restaurant? You can't get a doggy
yes,
bag?
yeah,
No,
places
because it's
like
kind of
that.
like all you can
No.
eat. It's
Mm-mm.
like a all you can
Mm-mm.
eat. So
Yeah, but if you leave food on your plate, they will let you take it. You just can't
No.
go in there and eat 10
What all
times
you
and
can
then fill
eat
it up.
place, that you can take it. I never been to an all you can eat that let you take anything. No places I've been to, you cannot take any food from any all you can eat places I've been to. Yeah, you can't remove food from them. They won't let you take that home.
yeah.
Hmm. And I
Uh-uh.
tell them, if I'm paying that much money, not only do I don't want it in a doggy bag, I want you to go in there and make a swan out that foil. I want you to put my stuff in that foil swan so I can take it home.
That
Shit.
places like the Brazilian is eat with your stomach and not with your eyes. Okay. And it
Hmm.
is for you to is good quality stuff. So I don't see I'm
Yeah.
just saying they
Because they
sell
have at Pico de they have like all the different exotic meats and stuff like that. So
yes.
they don't let you
Yeah.
do that there. Now I don't know about all places. I'm sure there are some that
Hmm.
maybe that would, like a Golden Corral or some shit like that.
Oh,
I don't.
now Golden Corral. I haven't been here in so
You
long,
can't
but they
take
don't let
food
you
home
take out.
either. Mm-mm.
I
No,
don't
that
know
not
because I
that.
haven't ate
Now,
there
if
in
you
years
wanted,
either. But
Me
yeah,
either.
if
I
you
haven't
wanted,
been there in a long time.
me either. But if you want to do a takeout, you pay. You pay by the pound. You can go in there and they'll give you your plates and containers. You can go through the whole bar, but then they weigh it and you pay by the pound.
yeah, I'm
Mm.
sure
Hmm.
you
But
can
I
probably get
haven't
it to
been there
go.
in so
You can go,
long.
order it to go. Like if you're not gonna sit down and eat, they'll
Yes,
allow
now
you to
you
do it
can
that
do
way.
that.
But
Yeah,
just to sit down and eat,
but
and
it's
then
the
you
experience
fill
that
your
you
plate
want.
up,
You
and
don't
then
want
you
to
act like
get
you
it
full
picked
now.
up.
They don't. A lot of the finer diners don't do that. They don't allow
No,
you to
they
do
do
that.
not at all. So you're gonna pay
Yeah,
one
they
time
do.
fee, and it is expensive, but like I said, you're not eating
You're going
cheap.
for the experience.
You
Well,
going for
that's
the
what I say. You don't
experience.
want to get it and carry it out. You want the experience, but now in my experience, it's mostly fine dining that will have you can carry out, and that's why I say they make a little swan out your foil and put your food in it. But I
But it's
understand.
not all you can eat though.
No, it's
That's
not.
right.
No,
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. That's the difference. The Brazilian place is
yeah,
all you can eat. So you can have but
yeah.
and it's the different, I think it's a different tiers though too.
Yeah,
Well,
they
yeah,
do.
but
Like
They
anytime
it's
do.
anything
They
different
have
like
different
tiers.
tiers.
Like if you want the tier with like lobsters and stuff like that, like you're gonna
that's a
pay a
different
different
price.
all you can eat.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. It's like it's the tiers. But yeah, so yeah, regular wine dining, yeah, you could take your food and leave, but not for the all you can eat places now.
No, but
But I
yeah.
can't
You
wait
got
either
to
or. It's going to be a great experience because it's going to be with great, amazing people, right? And then you're getting the experience together, and you get a chance to try different things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mhm.
look, Kimberly took a long time to say, because
Mm-hmm.
Miss Picky, look, you know,
Would you
she
like some
like.
quail? Would you like some quail legs? No, I will not. I'll pass.
Now, okay,
Uh,
now Kimberly,
come
don't
on,
go in there
Kimberly.
being plain Jane talking about no, I don't want that. That if you don't go in there and order a plain hamburger, no bun, and a glass of water, no lemon,
But listen, this is the special
vanilla ice
part.
cream, no
If you
pie.
don't eat, but you can taste some of mine.
Right. Well, I'll sample it.
Like you don't
I'm
have
not
to
against. I'm
put
not against sampling.
put it on.
I just hate. I hate going places and
You
ordering
don't have to put
something
it
that
on
I've
your
never had
plate.
before, and then I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
I don't like that to do that. But I mean, if it's
That's
like an all you can eat
what I
something
mean
like
by
that,
the
where you can
experience.
sample the food, sample different things. I'll
Exactly.
Yeah, I
sample it
like
because I know I got
samples.
something else I can eat besides that. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what I
Definitely.
don't mind paying the money for, because you can't do that at a normal place. Like they're not going to bring you out a
Right.
sample. You either going to order it
Right.
and eat it or not. But at places like, this one, I like the idea because, and like I said, I went to a place like this years ago, but it was like a seafood, not really a seafood. No, it wasn't like a seafood place, but like I said, we paid like, it was like almost $200 per person.
Mm.
But,
But you
but
get so much seafood is expensive anyway. So that's a
yeah,
great price for
that's what I
seafood.
said. Yeah, so it
Yeah.
was good because we had ribeye, you had T-bone steak you could get, you had the different roast, all types of stuff. So it was like it wasn't no cheap meats. You know what I'm
Yeah, like
saying?
prime rib.
Yeah,
They be
prime
having prime
rib.
rib and
Yeah, we had prime rib and everything. So it wasn't like cheap stuff. But the thing was, you didn't have to get a plate. Let me try that first.
right.
That
Mm-hmm.
was the bonus part because I don't have to. You already paid coverage, so I dare you tell me I can't motherfucking try something, okay? After I done gave you $200.
Yeah.
But you could go to places and spend $200 and that's just a plate. Like that
Yeah.
meat and potato place we went. Shit, the New York strip steak. Child, and it didn't even come with no sides. That was
Oh, that's a
$65
la carte. You got the paper. Everything is a la
That
carte,
was
and you just
$65 by itself.
hell yeah.
So I'm like, shit. I'm like, they don't be playing. And when you said a la carte, look, during my book club, I said, no wonder nobody, it was a snowstorm that day too, but I ain't gonna blame it on the snowstorm. They ain't show up because they said this girl done bumped her head picking this restaurant.
Yeah.
Cause that shit was crazy. I spent $2 and change, child, just for a steak, 50-cent size corn of sides, and a
Girl.
glass of wine, child. I was like, but you know what? The food
Was it
was
good?
good. It was good, so I wasn't that mad at
Right.
it.
See,
I
that
don't
I
mind.
can do it. As long as
Yeah.
it's good.
It
Let it
was
be
bon
good.
appetit. I didn't need a piece of pepper, salt, nothing. It was seasoned to the T. And that's the only thing about that meat and potato place. They stuff was salty. It was salty. It was
Ooh,
good, but it was salty. Yeah.
wow. That's
They
something you
sauce.
don't get often from a restaurant.
Yeah, it was really salty. So I said I don't know if they call themselves because of the potato, but I'm just saying that was a lot of salt they was adding, like they sauce, and even how the fuck do a Caesar salad is salty? Now you notice that's crazy. The Caesar salad was salty.
It's crazy. Unless
It
they must have put too much anchovy in that dressing. That'll make it salty.
How about it wasn't even no dressing on there?
What?
Child.
A Caesar
It's their
salad with onions
seasoned
and it
salt.
was salty?
It's the seasoned salt that they use. Guess that's they special blends seasoning or something. But yeah, child.
That's
Mm-mm.
terrible. Oh no, 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 no. Now that
Yeah,
might not
salad
go
was salty. I ain't never had no damn salty salad.
salad. Dear salty salad. I'm like, what?
Oh, that was the first for me. I just was like, okay. I was just like, and they like, oh God, yeah, this is the food Google over here. I'm
Look,
like,
look, Jill, this is different.
yeah. I was trying because my girls don't like when they like to pick places and
That's good.
they want to
That's
pick
good.
places and be in and be excited. And I was like, it's not your fault if you haven't tried the place. So my
Mm,
disappointment is not you pick something bad. It's their doing, not you.
Mm-hmm.
mm.
And maybe because the reviews, yeah, you get good reviews, but what did they eat? What did they have? And of course, myself, I'm limited to what I can really
What I can
order
eat.
because of my
Right.
shellfish
Mm.
Yeah.
allergy. So maybe their seafood is delicious, and I can't really play around with that too much. So yeah, so I was like, I try not to disappoint. I just be like, okay. But it was good. It just was like salty. Like um
Salty.
it
That's it.
just
That's crazy.
yeah, everything was salty, but my ribeye was good. Now, Jazzy ribeye was salty. And I think because I had my sauce on the side, like they had a mushroom, so I always put it on the side.
On the
Cover
side.
Don't
Right.
cover my goddamn steak. I ain't messing up a good steak. Okay, with your
Yeah.
sauce, your house sauce. No, put your house sauce
House
on the
sauce.
side, and I'll dip my meat in your sauce. Oh, that's
Girl,
okay. Sorry,
Jill.
that sounds a little. Sorry.
No. See.
Yeah, I don't play around with people's sauces. Don't put no sauce. I always get the sauce on the side. So if I taste it and it tastes, to my
Yeah.
liking, then I'll add it on my steak. But no, I always get it on the side. So I don't know if, but then my sauce wasn't salty though, but hers was. And I said, well, you know what? They probably didn't blend up the seasoning well, and they probably cracked some of their seasoning on top of the sauce.
Mm. I even do
Ah,
that with
Well,
my
they do
salads
do
too.
better than
Put
they
it
do
on
what?
the
do better.
side. I have the
What?
set
Mm.
dressing put on the
Oh,
side.
yes, I do that with my salad as well. Yeah, because everybody's dressing ain't the same.
Mm.
Everybody make their own house dressings and things like that. I had to learn that the hard way. I'm like, what is this? This ain't Italian. Because I try to stick to simple dressings that you can't mess up.
Yeah.
But I try to get Italian or French, when I go out because, I don't like everybody Caesar's dressing.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them use a little bit too much blue cheese and things like that, too much of whatever in it for me. And I'm not a blue cheese girl because
I
blue
used to
cheese,
be. Blue
blue
cheese was
cheese
when
is
it first came out in the 70s or something like that. That was all I ate was blue cheese. But now I don't care too much for it.
but
Yes,
they
honey.
got
It
all
was
different
good.
kinds of blue cheese. That's the problem. It depends on what kind of blue cheese they're using. But blue
But
cheese
anything
is
with that
strong.
blue
Oh,
vein in it, Stilton, those very pungent cheeses.
Ooh, yes,
Green vein,
girl.
that blue vein. Oh yeah.
That's what turned me off. I went to Fairway, Fairway in
Oh,
New
I
York
love
City.
Fairway.
Oh
Oh,
my
that's my
God, me
store.
too. We used to shop there all the time, me and my bestie. And trying in new and different things. You can find any and everything in there, baby. I mean, it is the place to go in New York City.
Yes.
And I went and got, and you know, the cheese section is to die for.
Yes, it
Okay.
is, honey. Their cheeses, their oils. They got
Ooh, their oils, yes.
oil.
God.
Yes.
Oh,
That
I
was
miss them. Oh,
and then you can sit there and have lunch if you wanted to.
yeah. Are they still open?
The one downtown, but they closed the one by my house. Mine. The one we went to was Pellamana over there where
I
they
went
have
to the
Mo
one
Down.
by in Red Hook.
Oh no, I hadn't been to that one. No, but you know they got one in Manhattan. This girl, check this
Oh,
out.
do they?
Yes, and
I
you
didn't
know
know that.
they
Okay.
have a Michelin star for their dining room.
Mm, that's good.
Really?
Yes, the
The
one
one in
downtown in
Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Wait, in
Yeah,
Manhattan?
yeah, you can go in there and they got a whole VIP experience. You can go their eating area is different from like the other fairways. They have like
Mm-hmm.
a dedicated dining room, girl. That stuff is fly.
Ooh, okay. Now you done
Fly.
If they
gave me
got a Michelin
somewhere.
5 star, they probably are good.
Okay, so
Mhm.
I'm
They got
gonna
a
go.
Michelin star. I'm like, for
Mm.
the supermarket, come on.
Okay,
But
so I'm gonna definitely. That's where I'm going my next visit. Okay, I didn't know
yeah,
that. I don't know what's. I don't remember them having one when I was living in New York City. Remember, I've been going for over 20. Like you know.
yeah,
So
the
Mm-hmm.
one downtown, but that one I love, the one I always went to was in Pellamana because it was just right up the street from me. Oh my goodness.
see, I
That
didn't even
food.
know they had one over there. See, we oh well, of course, because I'm in Brooklyn, you know.
Mhm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
went to the one by Red Hook.
Red Hook,
Yeah,
yeah.
by like the little pier ear, almost by the pier area
Hmm.
over there. Um, and so we used to go to that one. But girl, I tried some blue cheeses. When I tell you that shit came through my nose. I was choking so bad, child. I
Really?
said, "Oh hell no." Girl, it was he said, "Oh, I know." And I gave you the mildest one. The mildest one? Oh,
Mm,
hell no. I don't want no blue cheese. Okay.
mm,
That turned me completely off. I just was like, yeah, no thanks, but I can do blue cheese dips some. Like I
mm.
like
Wasn't that a song,
Wingstop.
Jill?
What?
Wasn't that a song? I
Wingstop?
don't want no blue cheese.
I don't know.
I ain't never heard a song
I ain't never hear
about
no
blue cheese.
me either.
Yeah, it's like I don't want no blue cheese. I don't
Really?
want no blue cheese. Yeah.
I never heard that. Now I know there's a gospel song called "I Don't Want No Peanut Butter and Jelly."
That's a
I
gospel
want
song?
my soul to be saved. Yeah, it's a gospel song. It sure
What
is.
the peanut butter and
No
jelly got to
peanut
do
butter
with
and
being
jelly.
saved?
Child, I don't know.
What
I
they got
was
to do with being
young, and it's
saved?
from back in the day. That's an old song, child. I
That
don't
must be
know.
for
It was a
that was a
connection.
song
I
for the
got.
kids, huh? That was a kid song, Christian song for the kids.
I
Who
know we had to
growing up
sing
listening to
Okay.
it.
that
I
song?
want no
We
peanut.
used to sing it because I was on the choir. So growing up, yeah, it was. I don't want no
I was in the
peanut
choir too, and
butter
I don't
and
never sing. I
jelly.
never sang that part.
I want my soul. I gotta get the whole song. Now you got me wondering. I'm about to call. He a
Yeah,
pastor
because
now. We grew up in church, but
he
which
might
is
need
a
to ask them,
blessing.
was
He
it
took.
saying peanut butter and jelly, or was it saying something else? 'Cause
No,
I
it
can't see
said
how they.
peanut butter and jelly. Me and my sister
No,
used to
not the
be.
radio version, Kimberly. She said
She said the radio. No, it's a song. I can't believe. Listen, me and my sister, God bless the dad. We at first when we had to rehearse the song, we used to be in the room making jokes and cracking up. I'm serious. We sitting there getting ready for rehearsal, going in there and whatever. But we used to crack jokes about that song. Now I gotta go find a word. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get in touch with because who we all grew up with, And he's now the pastor of my childhood church too. So that's a blessing. That's good to see him take over from the old mighty Reverend Rita. Okay.
Girl,
But um he so I gotta call him. I'm gonna ask him about that song. I'm serious, Foot Soldier. That was the song. God, I want no peanut butter and jelly. I want my soul to be saved. And it was like, oh God, I need the words to it. Let me Google. Let me see.
you know what? I'm Googling, I don't want no blue cheese. Let's go.
Mm,
Look,
mm,
Kimberly, it's not. I don't want no peanut.
Oh, yours came
See,
up
it
just
came
now.
up. I told you. Look, bam. Let
mm.
me
The
see.
truth is, honey.
You see it, right?
I do. That came up before
See,
my
I
song.
ain't lying. I told y'all that's an old school. Old school. I'm telling. I wish I could play it, but they gonna probably hit me down playing this.
Okay, they said that the song is by CJ Whoopty. No, the UMCs, yeah, Blue Cheek.
When y'all get a chance, look it up. Let me copy the link. This is the link to the
Oh, oh,
song.
oh,
I ain't
oh, oh,
lying. Uh-oh. This is the link to the song. I ain't lying, y'all. She always talk about that old at the same time. She tries to distance herself. My old and your old is different. Let me stop for Soldier gonna get me. I said that's an old song back in the day, okay? In my day. So Foot Soldier gonna put she gonna get me, y'all. But I'm serious. I dropped the link to the song. That's the song and that's the link to it. Yeah, I never heard of no I don't want blue cheese. I didn't hear that one. But I told you I don't be making up stuff. Look, I ain't a liar. Okay. That what we sung that. I'm telling you, it wasn't a kid song. Kimberly talking about that was a kid song.
well, peanut butter and jelly, but it sure enough came. I'm like, look.
She said that's a kid song. um, you gotta listen because there's a message in there about the peanut butter and jelly. I just haven't sung that in years, so um I said, damn, why ask look, talk about I gotta ask the reverend. Now why ask when you got Google?
The Reverend who? Reverend? What? Who? Reverend
The
who?
UMC's no blue cheese. Why that match? Why that rhyme? I mean, the
Oh,
UMC's no blue cheese.
cheese.
Kimberly must have gotten the area. Thanks for coming up, Kimberly. You the UMC's no blue cheese. And I'm older than y'all. Don't know what station y'all been listening to. I listen. Just read my book. Got an old soul, okay? Because she ain't even that damn old. You ain't even that damn old. Well, I don't know.
How old are you, for soldier? If you don't mind my asking.
Foot soldier said none of y'all, none y'all.
Look, I'll tell you what. It's a rap song.
What?
No blue cheese.
No blue cheese.
hmm
See, I ain't
Juju.
hear no blue cheese, but I definitely can't deny y'all didn't hear about the peanut butter and jelly. So hey,
Okay, you remember back in the
let's
time with
stop talking about old because these people
Kwame?
swear we fruitful. Okay, I don't know what they talk about.
We
We
sure
are
are.
fruitful, right, Kimberly?
Yeah, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
hear.
Okay, good.
We are fruitful, darling. I don't know what they talking about.
And she always talking about old at the same time when she tries to distance herself from being old. Now you know what, Foot Soldier, you are right.
She,
Jim, like I wasn't here yet.
I
She
ain't
was
run Kimberly off. Kimberly out and about, child. Kimberly
Yeah.
out and about doing her daily errands.
I still can't believe she's never seen Beverly Hillbillies. That just took me away.
I've
Ah,
seen Beverly
Beverly
Oh,
Hillbillies.
Hillbillies thing.
not
Who
me.
ever? I've seen Beverly Hillbillies. Who you talking about? Just
Uh-uh. Jill.
Jill? Oh, Jill hasn't seen them. Oh yeah.
That took me away. I said,
That's
you
too
don't
way
know?
back. Let me. When do you see the year that came out?
Girl.
Yeah, that was out in the 70s, early 70s, late maybe, yeah,
I
early
was just
70s.
born.
Jill, but everybody
That's
I'm
okay.
just saying.
you seen I Love
Some things ain't
Lucy.
even okay.
You
That was different. I
now.
even watching a little bit of. I tried to watch it. I tried to watch it, just read my book. I just can't get into that the white.
That era.
No,
Yeah.
I
And
ain't into
Granny and
that.
Dad. Yeah, I understand. I
Yeah,
understand.
Honey, that was
I can't
Granny
get
was a
into
hoot.
that. Just wasn't my stuff. Now the Odd Couples and the Three
Girl, let me
Stooges,
tell you,
and
I got
you
some of my
know,
best reads from Granny and Pearl Bodine because they read the hell out of each other.
I'm a city girl. That was too countrified for me, child.
Oh,
I was like, what the
city
hell? Yeah, well, I mean, even though my family is from the South, but I was born in New York City. Okay, I just certain
New
shows
York City.
I just couldn't get into, and I guess that's probably was one of them. Shoot, you see, my mama like, yeah, you did. I did watch it. She was about to sing the daggone. Talking
You
about she
tried to
about to
block
sing the
it
song. I did block her out. Bye. Shit. I
out.
gotta go. I'm online. Yeah, we ain't about I'm wait, I heard about another peanut butter and jelly song, not that one. Really? Oh yeah, peanut butter and
Peanut.
jelly. And jelly.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. That was a
I
good
remember
song.
that. See, there she go. That ish. Listen, no, it's
Okay,
just
I
the
know one
truth.
about peanut butter. Go into the kitchen, ain't got nothing to eat. Look into the
Well,
cabinet, peanut butter can't be beat.
yeah, I
Share,
remember that one.
share with me. Remember that one?
Yeah, I
Mm,
remember that one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
remember
was
that one.
peanut butter. And
I
share with
gotta
me.
hear it again.
Ain't nothing but a sandwich. You see?
Whatever. What she said? What year were you born in, girl? Bye. I was born in the city in the 70s.
She was born in the city.
I was born in 75, girl. Okay, not the beginning, the middle.
1975.
Not the beginning, the
She
middle. I
don't
was
know
in the
them
middle.
songs because
Stuck
she
in the middle, and then
wasn't
I'm in
born
the middle. Stuck
alive.
in the middle, and you know I'm in the middle. Middle. Moni in the middle. Remember that?
Where she
Moni
at?
in the
In the
middle.
middle. I said money in the middle. Money in the middle. Where she at? In the middle.
Kimberly, listen, I'ma just say I am grateful. Listen, it was just some things I just wasn't into. It wasn't catchy for me. You know,
Hmm.
I was watching like my dad. May he rest in peace, but he was a he loved watching like cowboy movies, of course.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
Bonanza,
but
the
man,
Ponderosa.
yeah, you know, he was into all of that, his country self. But he was into that, and I was a daddy's girl, so you know that's normally what I was. But yeah, the I Love Lucy, and you know he used to watch. He didn't really watch I Love Lucy. That was my mama. Um, He liked the Three Stooges, and
I Love Lucy was good. Look, Fred
it
used to
was
now. Fred was cold. People didn't pay much attention to Fred, but Fred was cold. Fred
child.
Durst,
Yeah,
he
he was.
was.
You see his face? He got that stank face.
Not the same.
I'm serious. He always got the stank face. I ain't lying. It would be nice if we could drop Jill. You know what, for Soldier?
Oh damn!
How you want to drop the host? Well, my damn. Am I really getting on your old nerves? Look, your old nerves. Look, look, keep my black. Listen, it's a blessing to be of age. Listen, I
It
get
sure is.
listen,
It sure is.
yeah, you got like I said, fruit food. I get a lot of um wisdom, and wise words, and and of encouragement, and things that take me back. You know what I'm saying? And that's a
Mhm.
blessing when because we don't know everything. Even the elders don't know everything.
Let me tell
It's
you,
a
just the fact
reversal.
that we can
It's
remember that we got enough sound mind to remember back then. There's some people who
amen.
can't remember what the hell they said 15 minutes ago. It's
You
called
better
Mm.
tell it. You better
dementia,
tell it.
Alzheimer's, yeah, and you don't have to be old to get it.
But
Yeah.
I've always was a kid who I never hung out with people the same age as me.
Mm.
Always had someone older. I ain't want to play with the kids, even though I was forced. But I'm serious because they were too childish for me.
Mm.
In a sense, because I always been, but I wasn't no fresh child or nothing like that. But I love to learn. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
all that talking gibberish and all that crap, I just never was that type. Like I just always, I wanted to keep learning and knowing, and I don't want to learn from somebody who don't know just as much as I don't motherfucking know. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Then
like, I
we
want
get you damn dummies together with these
right.
other
I'm like,
people.
So I've always been like that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Yes, I know Foot Soldier, But I always been like that. I never really dated. I think I dated out of my whole life, I dated one person the same age as me, and one person, and probably one person was younger than me. But everything, all of someone I had solid longevity relationships, they were always older than me because I just can't. I can't. I don't think
What
on
is older? What is older to you? Is it a 5 year, 10 year? Everybody. What is
five,
5
like
years
about
older?
5 years,
Mm. Mm.
5 years dating wise. Yes.
Which
Right.
probably
Right.
put y'all at the same mental capacity because they do
Okay.
not mature.
The
So
same
the
level. They do
dating
not.
wise, so and then friends, well, I just always love, like, we weren't allowed to sit around grown ups. I think that's probably why I thirst for it, because my mama ain't play that. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Kids
Mm.
standing there, all we did was come out and say, "Hi, Mr. So and so," and we took
Right,
our ass in the room. That
right.
is about it. When we came up for air to go get something out the fridge, or, time to eat. Well, we weren't sitting in the company of, people. Exactly.
Not
We
till they
stayed
call
in the
you out
room,
to
and that's
dance
how I
and
raised
sing a
my
song.
children too. My children wasn't allowed to sit in the mix of grown folks. Oh, hell no.
Right.
We don't do
Now they
that.
will
That's
call us out the room. Come and sing for your Aunt Joanne. Come and sing that song, girl.
little stuff, and it's just that that's how I was brought up. Like, we didn't do that. Even when we went to, like, my grandma and them used to have their weekly card games, the circle spin around. This day we
Mm.
at Aunt Marge's house, this house, that house. And then, yeah, when the kids, we were all there, but we was not in our sight. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
No, y'all were
Then,
off in the room.
yeah, my brothers and sisters watched us. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And cousins, older cousins and stuff. We was upstairs with the kids, in
Yep.
the house, while the adults downstairs playing the game, and whatever time of morning it was, I don't even know. But we were safe. I know we had a little night bag just in case, we stayed the
Hmm.
night. at grandma's house now. Because everybody else's house, we went home, or my
Mhm.
auntie house. But yeah, so it was just that was that. So but I always craved knowledge and want to learn more. And it was just like it wasn't that I hung with older people because I would want to be grown. No, I was thirst for knowledge. I wanted to know, what to expect growing up. I always that's why
You didn't want to be
I
like the Bridgerton daughter.
you
Mother.
know
Yeah.
Ooh, Kimberly, that was
Okay, I wanted to know what it was like to experience, because my mom and stuff used to didn't talk about, which I tell my mom and I use in my dad tell my mom and dad all the time. That's why I'm spoiling it and such and such and such, or all that, because y'all never shared things. Like we don't know how the bills get paid and all of that. We just know it was there. We ain't know about
Mhm.
and all this stuff. It was just there, just done. You know what I mean? Wanted. I ain't never had the need for nothing, want for nothing. And I was just we travel all the time. We did so much stuff. So you never really thought about,
Mhm.
stuff of what I didn't have. Stay with clothes and shoes and so it's just so much stuff. So hanging out with older people just gave me insight on life, talking about life experiences back in the day or inputting on, maturity and stuff that your parents felt uncomfortable talking about, because some parents don't want you to grow up.
Well, dang.
Some of them just want a baby and pamper and all that, but and some parents just feel uncomfortable talking about certain things. So I just learning different experience. But that's why me and my sister was so close, because things my mom didn't like talking about, my sister enlightened me, you know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
so everybody got different growing experiences, and different things of that nature. So it was just crazy of um just getting that light bulb. They kept a light bulb in my head, like what you want to do. Like instead of talking about that gibberish, they were discussing like what you want to do, why you need a job, why you need to go to school, why you need this, and why
Mhm.
you should stay. The library. Oh, read this. Did you read that? Shake. Not just learning from the schools, but different books and things
Yeah.
to catch your mind. So I got that from older people hanging around them, because they were,
Mhm.
That's
giving
good.
me the
Yeah. Yeah.
inputs and talking about not just, so it wasn't always talking about the way of life, but it was like things that you should know, educational pieces too,
Yeah.
and things like that. So yeah, I enjoyed that, learning how they dealt with it, helped me cope with my peers in school, you know, um things like that, just talking about their high school experience.
And
Or,
sometimes she can spray paint.
I, I don't know, maybe Kimberly probably busy. She probably make us some eggs. Every time my mom have card games, it would break out into a family fight. Child, they had those too, child.
Damn it, was Hateful Soldier. Was there brown liquor involved?
Brown and white liquor, okay? Listen, my grandma, bless her soul, she was the Bacardi child. That's some nasty stuff, child. I
Yeah,
don't
I used
like
to
Ooh,
love
rum.
Bacardi.
I don't like rum. So
you
I'm not
don't
a
like
rum
rum?
girl. I'm a vodka girl.
What
Vodka
about the
or
rum
cognac.
punch? You don't like the rum punch?
No, rum make me sick, child. Mm-mm.
Girl, that Jamaican rum punch.
Now
Oh,
the Jamaican rum, I could cook with it, but I don't really. Yeah, no, ma'am.
baby, that rum punch is
I just
everything.
think rum is not good for me. Like I certain liquors, I just can't. It just make me sick. I can't drink
Okay, so it's
anything.
not the taste, it's the way it makes you feel.
It's nasty, but it's the way to make it feel too. Yes. But no, it's not so much the taste.
Okay.
It's just the way it make me feel. I'm the type of girl, I can't just drink anything. I have a one set. That's why you see I don't do a lot of mixed drinks. I don't do those mixed drinks and stuff like that. I'm a straight girl. I don't try different drinks. It's either absolute, Hennessy, and I'll dab Hilo in there because ooh wee, that tequila is so strong for me, child. That should have me gone. So, and the only thing I like of tequila is that Patron. I don't like that other. I don't like a lot of different tequilas. So that's it. I'm a just a either you give me absolute or I'm drinking Hennessy. I like the Patron. I like the 1600, 1500, whatever, whichever one of the green label. I like that, the Patron, and then that's it. You won't, and then it's wines. I'll try different wines, but if you normally see me whenever I'm drinking, I stick to the norm. Like you'll see me with a Apothic Red because it's a blend of different reds,
Hmm.
a Cabernet, or you'll see me with the Menage a Trois. So I'm just set. I'm one of those people where you know what I drink, so you'll bring it. Even with beer, same thing. Even it has to be. I could do a Heineken, a Beck's. I could do a
He's getting ready to grub.
You see that?
round strike. Ooh, what? Let
You
me
see
put you
that?
on a big string. Hold on. See, I knew she was cooking something up, baby. I heard that.
I'm just I'm getting ready to warm me
Ooh.
up a piece of that's a Chicago
Oh
style
my
deep dish
God, that
pizza.
looks good.
Yeah, they did a good job. I was really impressed with this
Oh,
one.
Kimberly. So
Really,
what's
really.
all that on there? Mushrooms,
Mushrooms, bell peppers, onions, Italian sausage, ground beef,
Italians.
pepperoni,
Oh, damn. You got the
um,
meat lovers.
It's black
and they
olives.
yeah,
My
black olives
Yep,
on
I
there.
see
Yeah,
black olive. Damn now. See, I
yeah,
can't eat pieces like that.
See, I
well,
like real pizza. No, no shot to you, Kimberly. The Chicago style, that deep dish deep pizza is just too doughy for me. I have to have an authentic New York style pizza. I need a
right.
slice of rays.
Yeah. Now I like the New York style, the thin crust too, but I'm from Chicago, so this is like me being at home. I'm reminiscing on the love that
Yeah.
we had.
Now, where's your
Reminiscing.
hometown? Chicago.
I was raised in Chicago, but I was born in Nebraska, in,
What?
in Omaha, where Hood Table's from.
Wow.
My
Hmm.
cousin Keith went to the University of Nebraska.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
spinach on I like white pizza. Oh my God. It was this place here who, oh my God,
That is very good.
they white pizza was to die for.
Yeah,
And
it's
it
White
just,
pizza
very
is that
I
what?
good.
don't
It
like
tastes
a whole,
nothing like pizza, but it's
Is
very
white
good.
pizza got
I
the?
love it.
Is
it's
that
the
what?
white
Is that what the
sauce.
chicken?
Yes.
Oh, is it usually made with chicken, or is it made with different meats too?
You can have whatever you like on it, but it's all
Hmm.
about the white sauce
I
Oh,
like it
okay.
just
mainly.
how it is, but the ones that I get come with mushrooms, spinach, that white sauce, the cheese, the herbs. It has herbs and things in it.
Yes,
Oh
it
my
does.
God, it's so good.
It is
It's
delicious.
yeah.
Now, I
I
would
wouldn't even
love
want
to.
to
Do
cook
you
at
go
it.
back? Have you been back to Nebraska?
Yeah, I'm going this year. That's what I was telling the Hood Table. I'm
Oh,
going back because I have
wow.
family there.
I've never
Um,
been to Nebraska before.
hmm.
That's what's up. And it's funny because I never thought about going to Nebraska.
Yeah, a lot of people are, think a lot of people think white people don't. I mean, not white people, but African Americans don't live in Nebraska. But Nebraska
Ah,
has a large African American population, and
I
there's a
would have
lot of
never thought
celebrities.
that either.
Gabrielle Union is from Nebraska. Malcolm X, of course, is from Nebraska too. It's from Omaha.
Yeah, that's right. See, and I don't know why I don't connect Omaha with Nebraska. Why? I
Mm,
don't even know why. But I never thought about it like that. And then to think about it, yes, Malcolm X. from
Mm-hmm.
Nebraska.
Excuse
So,
me.
because it's funny when you say, because I say it's a hood everywhere, okay?
It
And so
is.
it's funny when Hood Table be talking about the hood. I'm like in Nebraska, but I'm like, girl, there's a hood every damn where. I don't know what you talking about. There's a hood in Africa, China. Yeah, goddamn, we got a hood, okay? Um, and so wow, I never thought about going to Nebraska. That would be so amazing. What is a Nebraska food like
What
cuisine?
they're
Corn,
actually
corn.
corn. They're the corn husker state. And
That's not.
so corn is their
But I'm talking
Mm,
about like a
agriculture.
cuisine, like a what type of dish? Okay, I
that's
know
what they're
corn,
known
but
for.
I mean they known for. I mean
They're
they
known
known
for
for
their beef
corn, but
too.
I'm talking about
Their
they.
cow,
Yeah.
but like cuisine, I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
But
But
I
I
think
know
it's
they're
the
known for
beef,
beef.
right?
Yeah,
The
they're known for like
beef.
the Omaha steak.
Yes.
Now
Their
Okay.
meat
yeah.
company is there.
You know
Yes.
that they're
So
supposed to be changing that they're going out of business.
Omaha steak.
Somebody said that.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
saw
true?
them. Well, what did is
We live all
halfway.
over
What
this
it is
country.
they're no
Wow, foot
longer going to be
soldier
suppliers for the restaurant industry because that was their main thing. But you'll still be able to order from home. They're trying
online.
to home deliverers now. Yeah, on
Mm.
but for individuals, they're no longer providing the restaurants because they're the like the top provider of restaurants for beef.
See, I knew that. I knew I used to order them at home, so I really
Yeah,
never
they
thought about
provide
the
restaurants, but
restaurants because they've
you
been
know what?
doing home
It's
for a long time.
Yeah,
it's
sure have.
economy. They can't look this economy and what's
Got
happening
the
with
farmers.
ranch.
Yep, got all
The
the
That's right.
farmers in it.
farmers, the
Yeah,
farmers are affected. Like the one
ranches. Yeah,
you
so they
watching.
can't even produce this beef. They can't even feed their cattle. And if you're trying to do something on a grand scale, like providing the food industry with beef, you
Uh,
have no beef to provide. So they're no longer, they've knocked out that part of the business, but they're still doing home deliveries. Like if you want, like, the individuals like us,
yeah,
but
because I order from them all the time. I
that's it.
used
That's
to.
the
I
thing. No
used to.
more anything else. And now the restaurants are actually having an issue because they don't have anybody to get beef from because you know who messed all of that up.
Because the farmer here, which I need to go back to him, and you know that video you watch with us at the farm,
Mm.
because that's a family farm. That's a family farm, and they're known for their beef is delicious. They beef is delicious.
Yeah.
Local one, and they farm. They had the downsides, and that was a few years ago. So that was before he even gotten in it. The farms ain't making it how they used to. A lot of the mom and pop, but they
Hmm.
did. They had to. That's when they started doing the. You see how we went to their home. That was their home.
Mm.
We was in, just read my book, when we were tasting the food and all that
Hmm.
stuff. That was
Mm.
their home, honey.
Yeah.
And they had to improvise. I said, shit, I don't know if I'm
Yeah.
gonna be having, but it was by invite only though. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So there was a community base, like just anybody couldn't just pop up.
Right.
It was
That's
like
a
community
cool
based
place.
and people, different businesses. And
Yeah.
so that's what I looked at when I said, see, why can't we as Black people come together like that? Right. You see, when we were struggling, because that was, struggling after the storm and especially after COVID and all of that, and she invited different breweries to come,
Hmm.
Mm.
different stuff like that to come. And I said, why we can't stick together like that? You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
but I don't know if I still would be skeptical opening up my home like that. But they had a big ass farm, and and it's kind of crazy. It's sad because that's where you get the real the good tasting meats and
Hmm.
veggies, and that's how you know what
Yeah.
real food tastes like instead of all that processed shit. You know what I'm
Hmm.
So,
saying?
so
Going
I
to the
do know.
farm. I
That was
missed that. So I'm like, damn, that's kind of sad, you know?
Yeah.
so I know
That
me and my cousins, we're looking into next month or the month, is it April, May? In May or June, I had been looking at farms to, because we were going to buy a cow and split it up among our family,
Oh,
And so I had
yes.
looked at the one of them, and for a whole cow from Texas was 4,100, almost 4,200, really to round it up. But you get all the, the
That's
different
not
cuts and
bad.
stuff like. Yeah, so I said, we all kind of split it up between this five of us here. So split it up between the
oh,
five.
you
I'll do.
mean beef to eat? Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
meant
to
to
eat.
raise.
No, this is it's from a farmer.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
sell cows. Yeah, you buy
yeah.
half
But
and
No,
I thought
to
half
you
of
eat.
them.
meant alive, like you were gonna
Mm-mm.
put it out, out to pasture. I
That's
thought it was
not
gonna be
bad. 4,000?
Yeah,
Shit.
no for a
That's
whole damn
good.
thing. Yeah,
yeah.
a
You
whole.
know, that's good. You'll be eating for a long time.
No, look, we tried to do the side of beef with Kimberly. That's a lot of meat because we tried to do it with a side
Yeah.
of beef, and we had so much stuff we still had to give away. It was 4 or 5 of us that
That's
went
what
in.
I'm saying. They'll be eating for you.
But I
They
mean,
Yeah.
sure
the
will.
thing about it is we were looking at it in the aspects that, because of the way the economy is and we don't know
Right.
what's getting ready to happen, that would be a good way for us to get, everybody will have meat, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying, to
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. That's what I'm
yeah.
We
talking about.
Jesus for that
That's the
type
smart
action,
thing.
girl.
Cause
Yep.
when you buy it, you get cause that's like listen, we used to go to Western Beef.
Yeah, Western beef. I would go there for the
Okay.
oxtail, get that whole tail and let them cut it up. You know how many
That's
people can
right.
eat
And
on a
we
one tail?
yes, we used to get it by the case. Get the
Yep.
whole thing case. And me and my mom used to split it.
Hmm.
Child, and that's how we did all our meat. We'll go buy a whole side, then we'll get it cut into uh ground beef,
Yep.
um,
Everything.
steaks, everything, or
Roast.
whatever it is,
They will cut
roast,
down to the roast. You could get
uh-huh,
the ribs. Shit.
cube steak, ribs. We got it cut down. And we used to split it. All you do is just go home, season that baby up, split it. You know how you split it, season it up, do what you got to do with
Mhm.
it, and wrap it up real good. Put it in there, baggy, then cover it with some aluminum foil and put that.
Listen to her. She said that's right.
Let's
Girl,
go,
you better make
baby.
sure keep it from
Let's
freezer
go.
burning. Damn
That's
right.
right. You let's go. Okay. Oh, I know. That's how I used
Oh
to shop
yeah.
with my girls. I mean, that's how I shop anyway. I stopped, I slowed down a lot because they're big and it's just me. But when I went
Hmm.
food shopping, that's what I do. I bring my chicken and everything home, whatever I'm eating. I'll be in that kitchen all night long, cleaning, seasoning, wrapping, packing up that deep freezer. And I'll just line it up as how I pack the deep freezer, how I have, so I don't have to be digging through stuff. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Bringing all that old
Mhm.
stuff to the top and then just start at the bottom. Got the dates and everything, what it is, what
Well,
cuts
that's
it
what we're
is.
really
And
going to have to get back to doing because
that's it. You
until these
got
four
to.
these 4 years or 3 years is over with, you really just don't know what's going to happen, and so it's better
Exactly.
to be kind of prepared as much as you can. With the whatever, but as much as you can, try to prepare for so that you won't be.
Yeah, because that's how my mama used to do all the time. That's how we did growing up. Go food shopping. It wasn't no resting. Get your ass right in that kitchen. Go wash your hands and get the motherfucking packing, seasoning. Got my what? Clean out that sink real good and get to doing your thing. Get all the chicken in the sink. Soak it.
All at one
Oh my
time. That's
God,
right.
child,
You gotta stop.
soaking and yeah,
Mhm.
with the vinegar and girl, child, and the lemon, child. Yeah, we wasn't no food shopping. Take a breather, eat you a little snack, and come on back.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay. You got to break down all that stuff. But you know what? And that was great, especially when I was out on my own, a young woman, a young mother.
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, people would say, why are you buying family packs of meat? Why are you buying whole this and whole that? Girl, I get in there and break that stuff. I said, first of all, it's like $2 per pound cheaper than chicken parts.
Oh
You get
yeah,
in there and you break that stuff down and get your freezer bags, your wax
that's
paper,
right.
everything like you just said. You
That's
put all
right.
that stuff in there. I was breaking it down. I'm like, shoot, I was doing so good. And I would always do that. And nobody, they would look at me like I was out of my mind. And while I'm looking at them like they're out of their minds. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm 22. You 40. You mean to tell me you don't get the dynamics of not buying a small pack of meat?
And it's a good way, especially
Shoot.
when you're trying to work on your weight and stuff.
Because
You
you
know
can
what I'm
portion out.
You
Yep, you can
portion
portion
out.
out.
It is only four legs in there, four wings. That's all you need. Don't be taking out extra pat. So you kind of
Mhm.
minimize that too, because
Waste.
who wants to sit there
Yeah.
and wait for it to because I'm not no microwave queen. I don't like microwave. Listen, I let my food thaw out normally. Unless I'm really in a rush, I'll put it in some warm water or something like that, not even too warm, because but warm water. And I don't be putting no meats and stuff in the mic. I'm like, don't y'all know y'all cooking that thing?
Yeah, I don't do
Like
that
you
either.
kind of cook that. You cooking that in there. I don't
Yeah,
do
because you
that.
can
Take
see
out
it
the
gets a
meat,
little cooked
meat,
around the
fat,
edges and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
take your meat out, and then if you know you gonna cook tomorrow, take your meat out the day before, put it in the refrigerator, and let it defrost. By the way, by the time you ready to cook the next day, that night or whatever, I mean, it's thrown out and it's still got the nice chill that it needs. So when you take it out the refrigerator, it's actually continuing the rest of the process, sitting out, and then but
It's
yeah, so it's kind of like, you got to start thinking. And I know that there's times, and that helped a lot, though. It helped
Yeah.
a lot to portion your stuff because it makes you want to cook more. It makes you want to cook more and be more proactive when you have stuff already. Now you ain't got to worry about seasoning and cleaning and all that. It's already done. Just take it
yeah.
out and do
That's
what you want to do. If you're going to fry it, fry it. You're going to bake it, bake it. You're going to
okay.
say it. That's it. The hard part is over. The
Yep.
cleaning and all that stuff is over. So it makes you more proactive. It's a lot of work at the beginning, but it
Right.
Pays
pays
But the
off.
off
work
in
pays off.
the end. It
Yeah.
pays
Hmm.
off because you don't got time to be, come on, you work all day. You think you want to come home? You know what I'm saying? Cleaning and doing all that. Then next
Yeah.
thing you know, what you gonna do? Order out. That's
And
what you're
that's what
gonna
I
do.
think a lot of the younger people, the younger generation, that's why it's good for them to be around older people too, because a lot of times they don't know. You don't do because you don't know, a lot of times.
Yeah,
So that's information that they could use, for so they'll know what to do when it's that time to do that. They got to start having children and stuff like that. Then they know
Yeah.
how to be wise about their grocery shopping and budgeting their money and stuff like that. Because a
Right.
lot of
yeah,
times
cause
they're not taught
And
that.
they pick wiser food
cause
choices
they
too.
don't know. How you
But you
gonna do
gotta,
something you
yeah.
don't know? You know what I'm saying? It's a learning process, and I'm telling you, for those who's really listening, that prepping does a lot. It makes it time. Like we didn't eat out growing up. Eating out was a treat. That was
Mm,
special. Going to McDonald's or stuff like that. That was a treat. Because my mama cooked 7 days a week. You hear me? Because
Mhm.
my dad didn't eat leftovers. That's where I got that from. I
Now
just
that's the crazy thing I don't understand. I've heard people, I know people who say that, and I'm like, something is wrong with you. Do you know the stuff is better the next day?
Yeah, my
yeah,
dad
sometimes
just
it is.
refused. He refused
Yeah.
to eat any leftovers. So, we didn't have leftovers like that. So it was
Mhm.
like my mom cooked 7 days a week. So it was crazy in that. But as you can see, you see why she prepped the way she did. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
who got time? I ain't got time to be doing that. But and she worked too.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know,
She's working
so
like your dad, but then she got to come home and work again, work some more. She's like, no, we're going to take this day. Y'all are going to help me. We're going to get in this kitchen. Here, eat this first. Now come on in here and help me. Hand me those bags. You rinse this off. You cut that. You want, that's right. Y'all get together and prep it. It might take half a damn day. But
But
guess
that's
what?
also family building. You
Smooth
know what I'm saying?
sailing through the
You're
rest
building
of the week.
relationships.
and
You're also
it's just
building relationships
easy.
with
But
your
when you
kids and
That's
think
stuff
some of the
too.
about
best
it, when
conversations,
you
Kim.
prep the way you prep and pack your meats and stuff like that, it makes life. You can make your kids their own chicken nuggets, their
Oh, yeah.
own fish sticks. You can do that because now you done killed the bulk of the time is the soaking, marinating, seasoning. You done knocked that out
Mm.
already. All you got to do is decide what the hell you gonna take out. Okay, now I got a whole chicken. I got a whole chicken in there. What I'm gonna do with it? And I like buying those nice size when I think I'm gonna do many parts of it with the
Mm-hmm.
baked chicken. I like not buying a nice size rotisserie chicken when I'm thinking about I'm making fajitas or something different other than the baked chicken. I already
Right.
got my plan. We're gonna
Right.
have
You
baked
got three
chicken
meals off
tonight,
that one
and
chicken.
now I'm gonna cut that sucker up, and we're gonna do some fajitas, chicken, whatever. I could do me a nice little chicken pot pie. So I got 2-3 meals going for us already. Once I take the wing, we take the leg and cut off a couple of slippers. You still got a whole damn rotisserie chicken in there, right? So
Mm.
you got 2 other meals. So that's less cooking for me. So I knew, if I got plans and games, soccer games and whatever, busy church function, I know I'm gonna be busy. I'm taking out that baked chicken. I'm gonna do what I do. Because one thing I don't do is go, I'm not going nowhere. I tell you, I make food for my own house wherever I'm going, whatever function I'm going to. Bet there's dinner at home. If I'm cooking for the church, I'm cooking for the house too. I'm making enough. If I'm making a big pan of macaroni and cheese, I'm making a pan at home. If I'm making greens and all that stuff, I'm making a pan at home for me. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
that's stuff. I ain't going home hungry because you get so busy. You cook for these functions, then you at the functions, you're helping and doing all that. Sometimes you don't even get a chance to eat. And child,
Nope.
them people don't play about girl. If they say Jill, like, oh, Jill cooking, girl, I ain't gonna be nothing left. So, girl, I tell the kid, y'all better go get y'all stuff. Cause baby, people, soon as you bring that food, I be looking like, listen, first lady in there making her to go bowl. I said, child.
Get Jill.
Not throwing that first lady under the bus.
Girl, first lady, the dick and that's everybody the board in there. I'm talking about, I'm gonna get me a little stuff. And y'all ain't gonna feed the people. What's going on? They like, child, them people. It's gonna be enough. I said, Jesus. I said, I know, because I'm heavy-handed anyway. So I make sure I got, but they be in there packing their stuff. So I'll be like, look, y'all better get y'all's, because y'all know by the time y'all go up to go get your plate, you know you gonna get a small portion. Cause say some people done already got their portion. Child. But yeah, it's a good. She said not throwing the first lady under the
He
bus.
sure did.
Hey, listen, you got feet. Listen, that look, and she'll tell you she like, cause she like, I don't know how to cook. She don't know how to cook. She don't cook. She brings salad every time.
Mm.
Okay, anyway, I'm gonna bring
Well,
salad.
I was gonna say at least you can't mess up a salad, but you said you had a salty salad, so I can't even say that now. Damn.
Look, and she looking like I'm like she like. Then she don't even want no. The salad ain't made, child. She got the stuff for the salad. Somebody else. I'm like, you ain't no, because I don't want
She
y'all
bought the
talking.
ingredients. She
Right.
bought the
The
ingredients,
ingredient
but didn't make it.
girl. That's my girl. Now that's my girl. But I'm just like, she like, cause I don't want you. I'm not going to talk about your salad. Salad is salad. I'll fuck up you mess up a salad. I'm not going to talk about salad. I ain't going to talk about it. I'm like, just because people cook, I'm just not going to eat anything. I'm not going to talk about you because I ain't going to eat. I ain't going to eat it. So I'm just going to be cool. So I ain't going to judge you.
Damn. Wait.
What? I'm serious. I ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not going to
No, but
eat
don't
it.
tell her.
What?
I'm just not gonna eat
I
it.
was giving examples because that's just me. Listen, to know
I
me is
thought
to
you
know
told
me.
a woman
That's
I'm
why they
I'm
love. No, it is meant for her too. If she made something, I'm not. Anybody, I'm not eating it, and you could tell because it's still on my plate.
and that's cool, but girl, don't
I'm
tell you.
not high. I'm not a sugar coat. I'm not a sugar coater. That's just like, and they don't like it. What the fuck can I do about it? You don't like it. I
Right,
ain't no
but those,
sugar
but I
coater.
ain't gonna tell them to their face, like,
Well, they know because they be
I'm
like,
just
they
not gonna
looked and
eat
they
your
be like,
salad.
they just was like, oh, you don't like it? No. You know, so why ask it
Well,
if
see
it's
now,
still
if
on my
they ask,
plate?
that's something different. Yeah, that's different. If you see it still on my plate, then clearly I don't like it. So don't ask me.
Well, that's what she's saying. She's like, I'm not going to make it because I don't want you judging me. And I'm saying to her, like, I'm not going to judge you. I just don't eat it. She knows that already. You know, she's
Damn,
seen me.
yo,
Yeah. So that's why she don't want to make it. I'm like, listen, if you know you can't cook, don't do it. That's not
but you
just for
don't have
her.
to cook
Not for a
the salad.
function. Not for a function. Now, if we just, you know, for your house and stuff like that, playing around and stuff, but not for no function.
Damn.
No, ma'am. Mm-mm. Anyway,
Oh
it
Lord Jesus.
wasn't bad. I'm just saying she said it,
You
and
look,
I explained to
you
her that
starve the
I'm not
woman.
going
She
to
will
talk.
never make a salad a day in her life. She will never bring something to the potluck. No.
She the
Boy
one
told
who
me.
said it. Just read my book. She said, I'm not gonna make the salad because I don't want you judging me. Or I don't
Yeah,
want you
no.
talking about me. And I said in response, I would not judge you. I just wouldn't eat it. Meaning, like if it didn't look right or
Ouch.
something. What's wrong with that? What's ouch about
You
it?
look, you
Hush,
say
foot.
just say half of it, say, I won't judge you, and cut it off right there. Now, I'm just not gonna eat that shit. That's because that's what it comes off at. I ain't gonna eat this shit.
I'm a realist. If you thinking but I'm not gonna leave it like I'm gonna talk about you because that I ain't gonna do. I'm telling you to your
Right.
face. I'm not going to. I'm just
Oh,
not gonna
Lord.
eat it. So
Damn, but you
I
said
no,
have to
you ain't.
twist the knife.
Oh my god. I know.
Ow!
I'm sorry. My kids say the same thing. I sometimes.
Didn't you just tell me? Didn't you just
Uh,
tell me it's the way you deliver it? When I
it is.
it's
I
the way
know. I
my delivery.
try.
When I said about the dead, about what did I say about the dead people?
I didn't
About
think that was
Yeah.
cold. So y'all thinking it was cold. I don't
Well,
think
no, the first part was fine. I won't
she
judge
still
you.
remained my friend today. So I don't think shit. And that was how many years ago? Shit, Lord have mercy, 7, 8 years. Listen, probably more years than that. I mean, we still good. So I mean, to
You
know
scarred
me
her
is
for
to
life.
love me. Listen, to
You've
know
scarred.
me
She will
is to
never be
love
able
me.
to bring a dish to the cookout. She's gonna break out in hives. She's
And
gonna get
she don't
anxiety
want to
attacks.
make it anyway. She don't
She's
want to
not
make it anyway. That's my girl. She don't want to be. She want to look cute. Okay, and preach the word.
okay.
Okay, I know my kids say that though. They say sometimes, you. It's just the way you say it, and then especially, you know how my face expressions that I can't control.
Oh God, we didn't even
So
say that one.
I tell everybody, please, to know me is to love me. Like you got to get to know me because you know I'm not that type of person to try to disrespect you. I'm really
No.
not. So
No.
they wouldn't take it. I don't think she. Some things I do say, people do. They tell me, well, damn. I'll be like, oh my bad. you know, it's not purposely. I promise you, it's not purposely. It's just the way I talk. You know,
That's just like somebody said, "Would you
is
like a
it your
bottle of
clothes
water?"
or mine?
Somebody say, "Would you like a bottle of water?" And you say yes, and they hand you a bottle of water,
Oh,
and you say, "Let me see your hands."
uh,
And then
uh,
you say, "Let me see your hands." They show you their hands, and you say, "Give me a straw."
Mm.
I, uh, I'll try, y'all. I mean, I don't be meaning no
You know I'm
harm, and it's
reading you,
it's
right?
it's it's no, but I'm just saying that you're right, and I get it. But I'm just me. Like I don't be trying to, huh? My daughter said that wasn't me because I was just on it. I'm not gonna talk about you. I'm not going to eat it. Like it's
Yeah,
not
just
like I'll just keep
The
it
part that you're not
real.
going to eat it is you probably could have left that part off. He's like,
right.
I'm not
Why?
going to talk about you. I just
Because you
That's
okay.
what I meant. I meant it to say it right. You right. Jazzy said it exactly how I meant it, but it just came out wrong. Like if I don't like something, I'm just not gonna eat it. Like I'm not gonna talk about people. Like if you don't like something, just don't eat it. Like you don't have to sit there. I don't and talk about people. Like I
right,
mean, that's what
right.
I'm
Just
just saying. Like just
it's just
pass
like
it.
we have a family member when we have our our family dinners and stuff. Everybody will bring a dish, a potluck. Well, we know there's certain people that they always bring a dish. They participate, but the majority of us already know we're not going to eat what they brought because on the initial time they brought something, it was not very favorable, right? So now there's this stigma to her that when every time she brings something, and like the last time we had something, she brought banana pudding and it didn't have a banana in it. And I was like, what the fuck? How you make banana pudding and it didn't have,
Mm-mm.
and I didn't know, and the banana pudding didn't get touched. I'd be still in the bowl, looking the way it looked when you brought it in the door, where it was looking that way at the end when everybody was packing up they to go stuff. And so I'm sure she understood just by that was something that was not,
Well,
you
I
know.
guess I'm
Did
come from
she
a
learn not
hard.
to
I
do it
guess
the
I'm
next
from a
year?
hard family because we don't do that.
Did
We
she do it
let
again
your
the next
ass know.
year?
Don't bring that. Don't just bring soda, darling. Just bring
Now,
some
see, yeah,
some
family
drinks
is
and
different because now my family
yeah.
can be brutal. Their nice thing to
Oh,
you is to tell you to bring the ice. You can bring the ice, or you can bring the sodas. That's letting you know
Oh,
nicely.
we tell
Don't bring
friends
no
too,
food.
darling, family and friends.
Yeah, we'll tell no.
If you come to our functions, you must be tight anyway. We don't just be bringing any and everybody
Yeah,
to
we
the
don't.
houses. So
But
you done
you
been in the
got family
family.
who can't cook, and you got
Yep, and they
you
don't
know
bring nothing either. They know what to
that's what
do.
we
Bring
tell
the
them.
napkin, come set the table, come
Right.
decorate, come.
That's
So
what
and
we
I'm
do.
just outspoken like that with anybody who I you have to be. I don't hang with a lot of people. Let's just be real. I'm not that socially bugged person who just hang around a bunch of people. So you gotta be cool with
Okay.
me and we gotta have
Let
a
me see
relationship.
if I can
What?
fix it without dropping down. I know y'all can hear me, but I can't hear
Oh,
y'all.
you can't hear us, Kimberly?
What happened? Oh, somebody probably called her.
Maybe.
But this is
Okay,
me
so
just read my book. I come from,
yeah,
the hard
I'm
knock.
ripping you
And
a
this
little
is,
bit.
I guess, because I don't go around people I really don't know. I don't hang around a lot of different strangers. Somebody watching. I don't hang around a lot of different people and new stuff. I'm damn sure not coming eating your food if I don't know you. I figured just somebody
True.
called you or something. So it's easier. It sound cold because you're hearing it, but these are people who I have built a relationship with. We already been around each other, like we cool and all of that. And as you can tell, because I'm in the kitchen at the church, like we in the church, we done built a relationship and a bond, and we interact, we pray together, we do everything together. So these are people who know me, and just to know me, I'm not just going to strangers, because one, I'm not eating with strangers unless, like, like a work function. Like we just at a work function. I'm good. I'm not gonna
Right.
sit there. I'm not gonna do all of that. Those are different. But I don't just put myself in surroundings around somebody I don't know. So these people have learned who I am, how I talk. If you do get offended, let me know. Don't wait and let it fester. They know I'm not going to get mad if you tell me, dang, Jill. And I'll be like, oh, my bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that. So these are people you build. That's why I don't play with any and everybody like that, because
Mm-hmm.
I know how I am. I know my mouth, and I know that I don't, my tone and the way I talk and speak, because I get it from my dad. Like he never was like a sugar coated, even though he's more loose with his. I'm more maintainable. Like I know you're new to me, so I'm gonna watch what I say. My dad was opposite. He just
Mm.
gonna say what the hell come out his mind. He don't give a damn who you are, what. He just speaks his mind. But for me,
Unfiltered. Unfiltered.
he's very unfiltered. But for me, I do consider, like, okay, this person don't know me, so I try to put a little cap on it. You know what I'm saying? I'll speak, but I'll be mindful. I think really, really hard, because I'm like, okay, I don't know how this person gonna take it. I still speak the truth, but I kind of really give it extra care and thought of how my expressions is and stuff like that, because so
You're
that's why I
not
don't.
malicious. You're not being mean. What you're doing is just say you're just expressing yourself, and you choose your words carefully, and you say, you're giving the response. And
Yeah,
listen,
but
you
I
don't have
just,
to be mean or
I
hurt
don't be around
somebody.
a lot of
I don't
people.
want you to feel
Yeah.
like that. I was ripping you a little bit. I'm ripping you.
No,
I mean,
I get it, because you would be. I was just trying to explain, like, it
yeah,
sound cold to you, but that's because you don't know me like that, or we're not cool. But to her, yeah, she probably like, that's why she's saying it. You saying it because you probably don't
You
mean
have that
don't
rapport
talk
with her.
about
right.
me.
Because
Yeah,
if
you
You
have
this
that
is
saying
rapport
something
it.
you
already
wouldn't
with
say
her.
it to a
So,
person that you don't know well,
right.
because the person you don't know well, you're like, I don't care anyway what about your feelings, you know. But if it's somebody who you do know, I mean, yeah, you're being honest with them. I'm just jiving you a little bit, but also if there is something there, like, excuse me, I get what you're saying, because I'm pretty much like that too. I don't think that I don't think that I'm being overcritical or being mean when I say something, but sometimes, there's been times where they said, well, could you have said that another way? And I'm thinking that I said it, and anyway,
No,
yeah,
I get you. No,
it
I got
shows.
you. I was just trying to, cause see, I always think, when I don't just.
You
Sometimes
don't
it's
just
hard to
blurt out
read
something
people. I
mean.
don't just blurt it out, but
Yeah.
I get to know if you're going to be around me. I like to get to know. I remember we were talking about this before, like
Hmm.
dropping down in chats. Like you kind of observe to get to know what it gives first, instead of just lollying and jumping down somewhere. You know what I mean? So that's
Hmm.
how I handle people who I meet. I observe, I look, I listen. And so for me, I feel like, for you to come and say to me, meaning for her, because I know her story, I know about her, for you to say, I'm not gonna make the salad because I don't want you judging and talking about me. I'm thinking I needed to say that because I know what she been through, right? And so people do, and you got some cruel people who do just talking about people.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So for you to say that, and because I cook well, I do things well, things display well, I'm not. Fuck
Mhm.
up still in the kitchen, but I'm not one of those people who gonna run and talk about you while acting like everything is no, that's not me. So for you to say that shit, there's a whole bunch of us in this kitchen. Why are you addressing me with that? Fuck shit, no. So I'm just outspoken like that. And why you came to me, I'm gonna make you even more comfortable and let you know. I'm gonna tell you. I ain't about to be talking
Yeah,
about you
don't let
about
me,
no.
don't let
You
me
get
be
where I'm
doing the
going?
same.
So
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
get this straight. Cause I know what you've been through. Some people say things to ease you into or see how I'm just straight with no chaser. Nah, that ain't me. Now I'm sorry you go through that with with other
Mhm.
people and what you've been through, but I'm not about to do that. And just because I cook well, I'm not judging. Just something things that I
Mhm.
can't cook either. Still, like I'm not an expert. I ain't go to course. I went from homeschool, not cooking school. Okay. So
The
I
best
still think
kind. Shoot.
I mean, it's some things I don't know how to cook. I'm still learning how to cook. I
Right.
mess up, shit. On some days, you just, you mess up too. So, no, don't think like that. I think you should try, but I'm not going to be your sampler. Shit.
Yeah. See, there she go. But I feel you there too. You're right.
Unless
I'm
I
gonna
observed
encourage you to
you.
try everything you try. Just don't ask me to taste it. I'm not your taste tester.
Now,
Sorry.
if I'm there, that's a difference. If I'm there while you cooking,
Mhm.
I will taste it. Yes, I will. I ain't gonna front, but that's because I can see. I see what you done.
You
You
see the
know what I'm saying?
surroundings. Is
I
it
see
clean?
the surroundings. I see your hands. I see
Yeah.
how you kept going,
Did
wash
you
your
wash
hands.
that meat
That's
first?
different. You get what I'm saying? So yeah,
Mhm.
nah. I just so I'm just an outspoken person. And like I said, to know me, you got to get to know me because I would never come out malicious unless you trying to hurt me. That's a different story. And even then, sometimes, two wrongs don't make a right. Sometimes I probably just don't pay you attention. But I mean, now in this age, because the old Jill just would fly right on whatever shit you on, I'm on it thicker. Okay. You
Yeah,
squirt
it took
on
me a
me,
long
I'm a
time to break
motherfucking
through
plop on you. Oh,
that.
listen. So
Yeah.
it's just to get to know people, and I try to be, I'm sorry. I don't know.
Girl, why are you explaining yourself? I know. I was just jiving around, girl.
No, I'm not taking it serious. I'm not
Okay.
serious, girl. Child, please. Because then the next thing, if you don't understand it, I'm gonna be like, oh well, next shit.
We'll
I
see.
know. See, I'm gonna keep doing me because I think it's perfect. I think
Mhm.
I'm not perfect. I'm talking about I think I handle
You're
people perfect.
Jill. You're the
I
perfect.
warm people up
You're Jill.
before I start, being my normal self. Not I'm still my normal self, but I try to think thoroughly. Not that I don't think when I'm talking, but when you're more
I
comfortable
know what
around
you mean.
people, you kind of
Yeah.
just be like, girl, shut the hell up. Leave me
Yeah, it's
alone.
different with people that you're not if you've never been around before or you're just newly getting to know them and
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah, because I understand because see, I think I'm just the bee's knees, but I've been told by people close to me, you need to break somebody into you first. You got to break me. You look too
Yeah,
much.
come to think about it, just read my book. Here, y'all, she
Wait a minute.
how did she try to tell me I'm cold and stuff? Have you look? I just had to think about this now. Cause you sure don't close your mouth tightly. You very loose too, honey. Ain't she, Kimberly?
What happened?
Look
Wait a
what
minute.
happened.
Why
Wait a minute. I just had to think about this.
you
It's just read my book saying I'm a little too harsh.
I didn't see. I didn't quite say that. Not quite, but damn.
And Kimberly too.
She turned right around and said,
No,
"Whoop."
no, no. No.
But that
Kimberly
lady
be
ain't gotta
trying
be
to
on mute
act.
now.
Kimberly
Come
be
on up.
trying to act like you. She just say it in a smooth way. You gotta listen to her first. See, that's you gotta listen. She just be sweet with it. You hear her? No,
You
no,
get
no,
you get
no,
you
no,
get better.
no.
You get more with honey than you do with vinegar.
Yes,
So
right.
that's my
Well,
approach. But
yeah.
just in the scenario that I had gave, what I was seeing, it was a family function, and the person that brought the banana pudding was not a family member. She was actually a guest of one of our family members. So he invited her, and so that was her offer to
Right.
the smorgasbord or whatever, the potluck. And so, but now she's been around a while. But I didn't feel like it was my place or anybody else could have did whatever they wanted to do. But it wasn't my
Especially the
place to
first
say.
time. Yeah.
It wasn't my
Yeah.
place to say, oh, that banana. Where's the bananas in the pudding? To her or to anybody else. I felt like he could have addressed it if once they packed up all their stuff and they both went back on the same way it went home. They brought it. That
Okay.
was up to him to, in my opinion, for him to say, because he's family. He knows how we get down, and you know what I'm saying. And we play the dozens with each other, but we ain't gonna. I'm not gonna disrespect her and say
Right.
something like that to her. He could have said something to her, and maybe he did, and maybe he didn't. I don't know. I didn't
Like
ask
you
him.
said,
Yeah,
especially the first time meeting someone and
yeah.
they're bringing
That's
something.
yeah. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna. I'm not gonna. Address her and say, "Well, I don't usually make my banana pudding that way. We always make our banana pudding with bananas and wafers, or we make our bananas with cookies and cream or whatever." That's I just no.
Yeah.
What's the purpose in doing that? To make somebody else feel some kind of way, so I can feel some kind of way. I don't have to do
Right.
that. You know what I
And
mean?
that's
That's not.
something that we would never do to a guest either. But I'm gonna tell you, to each other, ooh, ooh,
It's all us
my
together,
grandmother can be
and when
dishing.
we be ragging on him, we would say, and when you was with Ho, Ho couldn't cook, and you brought her to the day, we was talking
Oh no, not
his
that.
ass like that. But I ain't gonna do nobody else like that. You know
See,
what I mean?
I wouldn't even do it. I wouldn't do it. But no, we'll do each other. Look, I remember what it was. Was it Thanksgiving or Christmas? It's one of those things. It was either Thanksgiving or Christmas, because those two holidays run together really quickly. So, and you're around the same people, so it was either one Thanksgiving or one Christmas. If his sister came in there with some, now Miss Polly was setting stuff up. You got stuff everywhere because everybody's got stuff. So there's stuff in the oven, on the stove top, on the counters, and then she had a towel across the deep freezer. And we're putting all the desserts across there. You know how you spread out what you got to do. And she looked, and she came in the door, and she set her pot on the stove. And Miss Polly looked at her, so she went over there and she lifted that pot and looked at it. She said, "Oh, you need to take this back. Take that over there. Don't put that." I said, "Oh, damn." And then when she said, "Hey, Polly, why you say?" She said, "Oh, well, as a matter of fact, put it back in your car then, because you need to go back and work on that one." I said, when I'm telling you, I was sitting there screaming and didn't say shit. I was screaming, but didn't say shit. I'm like, ooh. Honey, but look, we worked out a little. What word am I looking for? We worked out our little routine, for lack of a better word, of what to do when we have other people bring. You know how it can be any function. Maybe it's the 4th of July or whatever, and people like to bring stuff, right? You there, Kim? Kimberly, did you have to step away for a minute? Okay, well, anyway, we worked out a system. That's what it is, a system where every year we would bring a certain colored dish, whatever function it was. So we knew that if it didn't come out of this type of dish, not to touch it. So me, my mother, my grandmother, all of us, our little circle there. Nope. It would be that. And if it wasn't in that, we didn't touch it, because we knew anything that each of us made, you could eat. But if it was something else, no. No, because we had a couple of people in the family who you had one that couldn't cook, but she was clean, and you had one that could cook, but she was nasty. She had too much shit going around or going on in the house and in the kitchen and in and out and in and out, and she don't wash her hands too often. So, and she had animals and stuff. No, so we, just to keep from hurting people's feelings, because the first thing that they'll do for you is tell you kindly, you bring the ice, or you can bring the soda, the napkins, the chips. That is their way of telling you don't bring any food. If you bring some food, it's going to get left there. They're not going to say anything to you. It's just going to be left there. And we wait for you to get the hint. Now, if you come up and you ask, how come, you're on your own now. That's when I'm like, okay, I'm going to hush. I'm not leaving the room because I want to watch this shit, but I'm a hush and stay in the corner. Oh yeah.
That was so you can hear. You want to hear the fallout from it.
Oh yeah. Like, oh, let me check this out. Just step back a little bit and be real quiet.
Yeah.
Now let's see. I did some food prep yesterday. I did a pan of.
I'm back.
Okay.
Okay. I got a topic real quick when you finish with that. But go ahead.
I'm done. I was just killing time.
Okay. I just want to get since we talking question.
Okay.
Do y'all
Choose your words wisely,
I know
because I'm sensitive.
Psych. Psych. She don't give a damn. Anyway. Anyway, do y'all listen? I find it weird, right? Do y'all have a problem with like not like
Spit it out.
staying away from people, places, or things?
Do we have a problem staying away from people, places, or things?
Yeah, like it. Like I see like a development, like people have like issues staying away from, say if something
Give an
happened
example.
and you got disrespected, or something that's just not your judge or taste, or somebody something like that, and just cut it off and not rock and just stay away. Like, do you have a problem like with staying away from someone who's disrespect you, or you just or
Oh,
or something that's just like you're not your judge or taste? Just stay away. Like, do you have a problem with that? Like, because I don't know. It seems like a lot of people online have an issue with like, I think it's because it's the crowd, like they need to be along with a group of people or to be amongst people or in the limelight where it is. Uh-oh, we lost Kimberly.
Well, I tell you how I feel about nouns. Girl, you said people's places and things. I said,
Yeah.
I believe I understand what you're saying. So if I'll give you a response and you tell me if I'm on point with what you're saying. Not so much
Okay.
myself, but I observe others that have that issue where they've been disrespected, they've been dropped down, paid down, kicked off panels, they've been cursed out, they give cash apps and super chats and get talked to like trash, but they continue to go to the same places over and over again. Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I got a problem with seeing that, but that'll never be me. I don't have a problem per se because I don't go where I'm not liked. But and I don't
But
go
do
where
you even still watch? Like, people still watch it? Like, I don't get that. Like they still go and they still watch, they still like they can't stay away.
No, see, not me. I can stay away, but if I'm looking for something now, if I'm following the trail of breadcrumbs, I might wind up at one of those channels, trying to
Mhm.
chase down a story or something.
Right.
But to be in every day no, no, because I can't tolerate that. It makes me upset. See, I can't let someone else dictate how I feel throughout my day or in my skin. And if it affects me more than it affects the person that it's happening to, then I have a problem. It's not their problem. That's my problem. I wouldn't borrow their trouble, and I'm not going to do that. I'll just look, I'm not going
Okay.
to, I'll just leave. I'm not going to sit there and watch Gluttons for Punishment because that does something to my spirit, Jill. I don't like that feeling. I'm uncomfortable.
Right.
And I won't be there.
To you, Kimberly.
So I guess I view it a little differently. But if I'm, of course, if I'm personally being disrespected, I'm not going back. If I to any around anybody or anyone, if I feel personally disrespected or I'm personally attacked, now, and I'm just going to use, YouTube and particular areas of YouTube as an example. But
Yes.
if you know, when you know how certain areas are ran, they're going to say things that may be derogatory and maybe even using broad terms, but are may not be speaking to you specifically. And even if they make broad terms about a specific person or a specific gender or a specific type of woman or whatever, I still don't take that personally. And it just depends on what is being said as well, the context of it. But because I don't wear every hat that people put on people either, because they be saying, oh, all the women is a hose, or all the women are this or ignorant or whatever. You can say that, but I'm not wearing that. That's your opinion, and but that's not my opinion of myself. See, I
But
think
see,
highly of myself enough to know you're talking. You have to be, because even like when they say talk about colorism or black women versus Caucasian women. I don't take on every hat that people say because I know me. I know who I am. I know whose I am. So whatever you can say, whatever you like, but I'm not accepting that as my title or my representation. You understand what I'm saying? So so
Mhm.
for so so for so in that instance, I can still be in those places, and or when they make, oh, these bitches don't know, or these hoes don't know. I like those terms? Absolutely not. Do I use those terms in my everyday vernacular? Absolutely not. But I also know where I'm at and what I'm listening to and why I'm listening to it. And
Mhm.
in the midst of all of that, I'm gonna say foolery that be going on, I actually listen to for the keywords, punchlines, the funny parts of it, not so much all of it in context. You know what I'm saying? Because some things are funny. They may say something that's funny to me, and that's what I listen for. I don't really follow storylines like that too either, because I'm not. I know most of it is fake and it's not realistic and it's not depiction of my life, and I'm hoping
Mhm.
it may not be a depiction of their life, but I don't know them personally to say if it is or not. So that's what I do. I don't and I don't follow everybody, like like a lot of people. This is another example. Like I know a lot of people are against Clarissa Shield. There's a whole hate train
I
on
wish
that
they would
lady.
leave Clarissa alone.
Yeah, there's a whole hate
Mhm.
train on her. I don't follow that same mindset. You know what I mean? That hate her for what? Because she's dating a married man. Is she the first? No. Is she going to be the last? No. Uh, can one person break up a happy married home? No. Those two individuals that are involved broke up their happy home. It
Okay.
takes two. Those two are the ones that made the commitment to one another. You know what I'm saying? So I don't look. I don't.
Now
I
that
don't.
is still a married man, but we know that she did not have any part in breaking up their marriage.
But they want
Yes,
people
he
are
is still
saying that
married,
she
but
was in his DMs. She asked
Remy Ma for clothing ideas or something before, years and years ago or some shit like that. Even if she did ask for clothing ideas, they might have knew of each other, but were they actually friends? You know what I'm saying? Best friends, or did they travel in the same circles? More than likely not. And so I just think that they just giving that girl a whole lot of heat for no reason. She can't be a rapper. She's not a rapper. She's a boxer. And Remy Ma is not a boxer. She's a rapper. So they have two different career paths. And I just think they be piling on, doing too much. Social media is like that. You know what I'm saying? They like to, pick a side and then hammer that side to death. Why? I'm not picking any sides.
Well, I think I'm more so saying personally disrespected, not more so.
Absolutely. If I'm personally disrespected, no. No.
But some people can't, but they go back
Right.
Right.
and and it's like they can't stay away, like almost because they need to be a part of
Mhm.
it, of the goings on. Now, when I'm glad you said that, like you said, because there's a different, right? There's a difference because I have done this before, right?
Mhm.
Where I'm going off on a particular tangent or addressing a certain person,
Mhm.
right? And I have done it like y'all, when you mad or whatever, y'all bitches, and I don't trust none of y'all motherfuckers, and blah 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 blah, blah. I have done that, right?
Mhm.
That's kind of different because obviously I trust people to a certain extent. Yeah, I'm not gonna be so trusting to people I don't really know, right?
Mhm.
Because you don't know.
Right.
So yes, that I would know. I don't take offense to that. But
Mhm.
I mean, every time I think we're in certain situations where that they're particularly aren't just using phrases. Like
Right.
they're not just using phrases because
Yeah,
they're
when they're
making it
saying y'all and
bluntly.
all
When they're
and most,
saying
those are broad statements.
particularly,
Right.
when they're particularly saying because you were at a certain place,
Mhm.
right? A certain time and you have spoke and you said something, because when someone is particularly including you in that y'all, right? I,
Mhm.
I, I guess because I always been a person. First of all, I'm a person who kind of see you before you
Right.
arrive.
Right.
I
I
just
understand
have
that.
that intuition,
Right.
that type of, I was born with it, and I'm normally right.
Mhm.
And sometimes I give it a chance because I know I'm not that type of person.
Mhm.
I know I'm not that type of person. I know, but when someone is really talking about you.
Right. I understand. I mean,
And
well, if it's specifically for you or it's about you,
but
well,
not okay, go ahead. Not that but you're including me in that group of people.
right. Right. I
You're
understand
not
what you're
kind
saying.
of talking directly to me, but you are including in me in that particular, because you could tell people tones
Right.
when you arrive. You could tell people tones when you type or talk, or not even a tone, but acknowledgement. Like I'm
Mhm.
gonna not acknowledge this, but I'll acknowledge that
Mhm.
Mhm.
because so that, and you get, so for me, I don't know. I don't like subliminals. Period.
Right. I
I don't
understand
like
that
it
too.
because I'm more
A
upfront
upfront,
with
direct
it,
person. I get it.
direct person. So it's kind of like I'm looking at you like, keep it funky and you might get an answer. You know what I'm saying? Because it might be your misunderstanding.
And a
And
lot of times I feel like there, a lot of times a lot of times it's misunderstanding intentional.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Intentional misunderstanding.
On
is a real
purpose,
thing.
because you don't like the response, period.
Right. So
So you are intentionally misunderstanding it because you so go hold on wanting to be right. You want people to
right.
understand
Hmm.
your
Your point.
way,
Right.
your point. You want them to accept it, but in this life, that's not logical. No
But you,
one's.
so when you're talking about when you talk, there's two different things, and there's social media, and the way I handle social media is totally different than the way I handle myself and how I interact with people in real
Mhm.
life that I
Yeah.
engage with on a daily basis in a work environment, in the corporate environment, or whatever. Even at the grocery stores or whatever, I did handle people differently than I would on social media. In social media, to me, is not my real life, first of all.
Mhm.
I am a real person, however, but I don't treat these people that I don't know, I probably would never have any contact with. I'm not interested either. That's a key thing.
Mhm.
I'm not interested in getting to know them on a one to one personal level. So I really don't, I really, for, just because I don't like to use a lot of curse words, I really don't give a up
I
rather
feel you.
how,
I'm there
how
too.
they feel about me or my engagement or any of that. And that's why I say for a lot of times I can be places where they're talking about whoever. That's not me. I'm not there talking about that person. I'm
Exactly.
not involved with that person. I don't know that person. I don't know who. I don't know the person that you talk about personally. I don't know the people that talk doing the talking. I don't know them personally. So why am I going to be
Mhm.
so upset and out of my body and over you know what I'm saying?
No, I got you. No,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
clear
just
on
the
that.
way
I was
I
just
that's the way
naming
I
two
handle it. You
different
know what I mean? I mean,
swords
everybody
of it.
does what they do, how they do it for whatever reason they need to do. I don't want to judge and say your way is
Yeah.
the wrong way or my way is the right way. I just feel like that's what's comfortable for me.
I think I take it the same way. Like this
But
is I'm real. I'm me when I'm here.
hmm
I'm not different offline than I am on here. I
right,
mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not different. I'm still me. But I
right.
I do I do exactly what you just stated. I'm not
Mhm.
taking a lot of these people because I'm not
Seriously.
trying to be your friend and
Right,
get one on one and kick it and call you up and say let's go hang out. There is a few people that I would love to meet, and there is a little
right,
people who I do want to socialize with, which I do. You know what
right,
I'm saying? But
right.
I don't though, and it's very, really little
Yeah,
few.
right.
But
I
I
definitely
get
understand
that
that.
part. So yeah, you will. But and again, you still will get shocked. But I do have to remind myself it's still not something. We're still not on that personal level either. So I
Right,
do understand that because you were still getting to know. So you
right,
shouldn't take it that serious. You got to
right.
take it for a grain of salt, even with
Mhm.
those relationships. Like
It's a
it's a
growing type of
growing
situation.
process.
And
But
look, just a side note, just like that Janae lady, I was reading her story on Chronicle Speaks. I love the way she presents her content. Just shout out to her. She does a really good job because she actually reads court documents and
mhm,
things of that nature. So I love how she presents her commentary about, especially her crime commentary that she does. And so she was saying, they were talking about that lady that just met this guy over a year ago, and apparently he was supposed to have all this money, a millionaire, and now she's come up, unalived in, I don't know where they were at, in somewhere Africa. So I don't know where they were at, where they were
are you talking
wherever.
about that white man and that
Yeah,
lady? Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
Exactly. And this is what I'm saying is I don't know where she met him at, but I've heard some stories that she's a what is that, what they call them, a personality, a social media personality, or
Mhm.
Influencer,
a what?
influencer.
Yeah, influencer.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's an influencer, so she had a lot of brand deals and things of that nature. But she met this man, and now she's unalived. And
Mhm.
that just goes to show you she's been dating him for a year, is what her parents stated, that they met, and they've met him, and other people, entertainers. They said Joe Budden, he said he met her and he's met him before, but now the girl is unalived.
Mhm.
And it's claimed, he claims that she tried to self, hurt off herself. So this
Mhm.
tells me, what that tells me, that's another red flag. You think you can know somebody, and
That's
really a
right.
year is not even a long enough time to
That's
know
right.
someone.
It's
And
not.
what I'm saying is, even when you're dating and you may be seeing them on a daily thing or a weekly thing or however long, you still really never know somebody, right?
Facts.
And so you can still end up, because we met doesn't mean that everything's going to be great, because we've had sexual encounters and we've had vacations, and you've met my parents and I met your parents, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be you're going to be safe.
Right. And
So
that's how you should be looking at all aspects of life, to be honest with you, because
mm-hmm,
you don't really know a person until you do. Some
mm-hmm,
people and I mean listen, trust me, I know, and personal experiences, but I just know this already. But I meant like people just can't stay away because they need to be seen or heard, is what I mean. It looks like, because there's no way that I'm gonna go somewhere and every time I come, you're just making these blanket statements or I just feel like, well, shit, you must be don't want my presence, so I'ma just move along. And when I move along, I ain't coming back. Like, I don't need to be there. But you see these people keep going, but then they come and complaining. You know what I'm saying? Ah, I'm not that, but then they go right back. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, what? I don't get it. Why do you continue going there if you keep getting the same results? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But
But
that's what I'm saying.
why keep showing up somewhere and you keep getting the same results is what I'm talking about. Like, you go there, then you're bitching, you're complaining, you're moaning, and uh uh um um hey, room shaker, welcome back. We still here, girl, talking, but you keep complaining about it, but you keep going back. Like, if
right,
I don't like somebody, why even go be in their presence?
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
why, if I don't like you, I don't get that part. I don't understand it. I get it. People saying because it's social media. But I'm on social media, but I'm still me though, right?
yeah, yeah,
I
Mm-hmm.
just like that's just, I don't understand it. It's kind of like so it's like, so is the person, are you fake or the person fake? Because they ain't coming to you.
right,
You keep going to them. So it says that are they a problem or are you the problem?
Right. At
right,
some
Kind
point,
of
you
like,
can't be upset with the other person because it's like, look, I can't be more upset about this than you. You're the one that keeps taking yourself over there. So I can't
right,
even be mad to say that you're being mistreated or this person is not treating you right because you're making a conscious decision to go over there and drop in the chat, click a link, drop a super chat. That's you.
right. That's what I mean. Like that type of presence. Like, it's like you gotta be
Mhm.
seen. Like, you need this. I don't get that. And it's confusing me. And I think that's why I fell out of watching a lot of commentary, because that's a lot what's going on, right? They
Yes.
go, it's kind of like you need it for something. I guess you want to make commentary out of it. But it's frustrating because then why do I want to hear it? Because why the hell are you over there?
See?
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, I don't get that. I'm not going to go places where I'm not wanted or feel insulted. Like, I don't get that. That's kind of crazy. And it's like a recurrence. So I see a lot of that going on. So that's why I kind of step back from a lot of, places, because that's basically what it is. It's kind of like, I want to hear something different, something new, because it's like you're going over there just so you can respond,
mm,
right?
But then the
Or
thing is,
just so you can, Or I never saw so many people not like somebody, but your commentary is totally about them. I don't get it. I don't like them. Can't stand it. You all are this such type of people. But you're still over there because you're talking about them. That's all you talking about. Is kind of like and they'll say, well, that's what people do. No, you got a lot of entertainment channels. That's not what they do. Their channel is about you, right? Because it's about celebrities, right? So they are going to talk about them in at one point in time, but it's they're not over there engaging with them. It's kind of because you're on the news, right?
Right.
They're not engaging with them. You're on the news, so I'm gonna come make my commentary. It's different from you actually engaging with people you don't like. I don't like it. I don't like you. Then it's like the whole don't talk about me, don't put my name in their mouth, but you put in your name, but you got their name in your mouth.
My thing, if I don't like you, the last thing I'm going to do is spend all my time talking about you.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, if I don't like you, I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you or hear of or about you. I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I do things block or whatever. Or I don't want to. I don't go to places, and respectfully, they don't come to mine. I'm cool with that. If they are there in the clouds, fine. I'm not gonna indulge you.
Yeah, that's what I don't. It's like it's the on and off. It's like I think it's a lot. It's draining. It's draining, and I guess I was trying to get a better understanding of how that actually happens. You know?
It really is. Okay, okay. Here it is. Because I'm not going to just haul off and call people dumb.
Wait,
what
is she here?
Is that they have a need for acceptance in the
Kimberly?
place they're going.
Kimberly?
Kimberly?
Kimberly, can you hear us?
Her bubble is moving, but okay, now it stopped. But I did hear like some background noise.
Me too, I did. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I heard something. Kimberly? I just heard her. Did she cut off?
Yeah, then she cut off.
She said she can't hear us. I don't know. I just was trying to figure that out, though. I was trying to. Oh, there she go.
There you are.
I had to go to get on my computer because my phone won't stop ringing.
Did you hear us now?
Yeah, I hear y'all. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so that's all I was going through. Like not saying that, the personal comment, but I was just saying, like, when you I don't get it. Like, you're so frustrated, you don't like somebody, you don't do this, you don't do that, but you keep going over there. That's what I was just wondering. Like, what is the problem? What is the purpose? So the purpose is you just want to make commentary then.
Now,
or you just want to be seen. And
that's
you can't.
The thing. Now, which side of the coin are we talking about? The ones who make the commentary, or the people who are the commentary but keep going? Or are we talking both? Let me rephrase that.
I guess it's kind of it's the same thing though. If you're disrespected, you don't like the person, you don't and you still go over there, whether you make commentary about it or not. It's both the same thing. Why you keep going back to something that frustrates you that you don't like, and they don't respect you, but you don't like them. And then you go, especially when you start wielding insulting things and all of this. And so if you think that of a person, why involve yourself with that? I don't.
Why are you even there? Because you're aggravating yourself. And again, I say, if I don't like you, why would I spend my time around you, watching you, or listening to you, or talking about you?
Yeah, right.
And
I
on the
can't.
same token, if I know you don't like me or you disrespect me, why am I going to continue to come where I know I'm not liked?
Right.
Even if I open my wallet, you still disrespect me. So why would I go back?
Yeah.
Girl, one is a need
You
to
know,
be
everybody
accepted.
Go ahead. What you say, Kimberly?
Everybody do. I was just saying, you know, people do what's comfortable and what they feel like doing. Everybody have different reasons for doing what they do and why they do it. And you know, I you know, because I just, you know, I don't care one way, to be honest. I could care less one way. Jesus.
And I get it, because no, I don't think people are. I don't think that people are talking to me directly. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I just don't do disrespect. And even if, and especially if you keep gathering and saying, you know, like you're putting definitions and meanings of who all you are speaking on, you know what I'm saying? Or if you keep really stressing that it's meant for me, you know, because you got a lot of people, they, you know, they'll say they're not talking to you until they get mad. You know what I'm saying? Then yeah, that's why I said I don't fuck with, you know, when I cut somebody loose, I cut you loose. When I lose interest, I lose interest. Like, I'm not gonna keep watching and badgering myself of something that it's just not for me or anything, especially when I'm asking in particular, because I will ask you, I'm bold. Like, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Or something like that, because I mean,
I'm saying, no, Jill, obviously she's not. They're not talking to you, Jill. Are you meaning me? I've asked a question, but like, no, I've been whispering in my ear. I'm saying, no, Jill, they're not talking to you. Jill, they're not talking to you.
Because you know, listen, one thing I'm not is adding myself to it. One thing I'm not. Huh? What you say, Kimberly?
No, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
No, I said one thing I'm not is misreading. I'm not misreading because I know what I'm doing. Yeah. I know what I said. I can get and I move on tones and directions and I tell you, I watch and I peep things a lot. And sometimes I stay in the clouds before I drop down. And I listen and I'm listening and I can see the tone changes, the switch ups, and I sometimes I type stuff on purpose. And so I know what I'm doing already. So because I already know, you know what I'm saying? So when you see, and then I just remove myself. I just, you know, I'm not that pressed. I don't really care that much, but I do. I just don't like playing in the face. You don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck, but I just want to know. I like for you to say it. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, it's funny because I recently was blocked, you know, by someone, and it really surprised me because I don't see them in that, but I know they there because everybody's speaking to me. And I thought to myself,
yeah,
well, that's interesting. Oh no, okay,
right, yeah. Me too. I didn't. I was just now too. Yeah, I don't care, but I I could talk about it if I want to, but I don't really give a fuck. I mean, I just notice. You notice things, and so sometimes you just,
Yeah.
with your little messiness just kicks in.
Yeah.
I like to be direct. You know what I'm saying? So I'm direct with people. So I would just want to see how you talk so much shit. How bold are you? Let's see.
Oh, come on now.
So sometimes I could be a little, it's not that serious because I just step away and just remove myself. But sometimes it just be curiosity. Like you hear people talk a lot of shit all the time. Mean what you say what you, mean what you say what you mean. Right.
Yes.
And it's just kind of like you
And
just get it.
walk what you talk. If you talk
Yes.
the talk, I want to see you walk the walk.
Am
Huh?
I going in and out?
I was asking, are you working on your side? Because it sounded like it was working on mine. I don't know if it's my setup or not. It might be my setup.
I don't
Yeah, I
know.
keep hearing like a alert sound.
Me too. It sounds like a bing,
Yeah.
bling, like some a notification. Yeah,
That's
it
my
sounds like
computer
that's what's cutting in and out.
notification. Oh, okay. That's what it
Yeah,
is
that's
on
what
my
I
side.
hear.
Battery
Okay.
power or something.
Yeah, but I just had that question because you see
I
people
need
do it all the time. You see people
right.
constantly do it, and I just was curious about it. I just be like, see, I can't deal. See,
And then
I just, I don't know.
that's how we do. That's how we do. That's what we
Nah,
do.
I don't do shit like
Bullshit.
that. And then
We
that's
have
what I mean. People get in their feelings for a minute. They stop speaking. Like, I don't really take stuff that serious because if you bother me with something, I'm direct. I'm going to ask you, is there a problem? Like, what's going on? But then that's if I care. That's if I care. Or if I feel a little messy. If I want to be messy, I'll ask. But most of the time, I really don't. I got my core people who, I rocked with, and, that something would probably phase me if you would do something. But I will let you know, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to run around here talking about it, and I'm going to say something to you, And I that's me. I'm not gonna run around like that, especially if I know I want to be around somebody like that and I care to share. But one thing that irks me is somebody around me who really don't see it for me and you playing games. Sometimes I'll let you play a little bit before I go, but other than that, because it don't really bother me. But then sometimes you just be in the mood, like, get your fake ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? You just be like, fuck it. Enough is enough. What the fuck you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you want from me? Because this is not it's not giving. Like, because I don't do that. I ain't got time to be, if I ain't really liking you, I'm not hanging around people just to be hanging around you and I don't see it for you. Like that, I don't have
that's fake
patience.
and phony within itself. Because look at both sides. Again, I got to look at both parties.
Yeah.
But that's some fake shit. If I don't like you, and I'm always throwing darts, daggers, shade, disrespect, downright saying, just not even trying to cover it up at times, maybe just bold with,
Yeah.
clearly I don't like you. Now, if I don't like you, why would I have you around? And on the flip side, if someone is doing these things to you, they don't like you. So why do you return? Why do you go up there? They curse you out and say the vilest things, and what do we see? Something in bright red where you sent them a damn super chat. You see what I mean? They're cursing you out. They have talked about your family, your children, whatever. They called CPS on you, called your job, all this shit, right? And then that's right, tell them.
Yeah.
He's saying that's right. Yeah, we do all this to you, and your response to this person, you snatch the channel. Your response to a person who's done all of this to you is to send them a fucking super chat so that everybody can see that you did. I can't just see that. We want to turn around and kick you.
Yeah, I don't have the patience for that. I really don't.
They're
I
getting
just
my
don't.
blood up.
And I just move along. I just can't like relate to none of that stuff. It's foolish, it's
Nope.
phony. And then when those people who act like that, trust me, I'll be watching you like, because you
Mm-hmm.
would do it to me, you know. So I mean, I'm not
Girl.
gonna cut you off or nothing like that, but you know, I just be watching like this is nonsense. Like, what is really good? Like, are you okay? You know, because it can't be. You got millions of channels here on YouTube that you could go to. Like, there is millions of different things to watch. So, you know, for
Mhm.
me, I just feel like they need a sense to belong. You
Yes.
know, they have to belong to and be
They want to be
in the
accepted.
yes, want to be
Accept.
accepted and a part
Yeah.
of the going on. So
Right.
yeah, I think that's how
And
I
they're fighting and willing to do anything, including accept all sorts of abuse,
you
just
there,
to fit.
Kimberly?
Yeah, I'm
It seems
here.
like it took you out for a minute. But yeah, I just had that
Mhm.
question because it was always something that I just didn't
My computer is
understand.
doing, and I need to fix it before Friday, next Friday, because I got a webcam, I got a speaker, a mic, and all of these things is like notifying. And I done went and cut off notifications to make it see if that to stop it from doing all the foolery. But
But what is it
that's
notifying? Like,
something I'm
what
gonna
is
have to
it
work
doing?
on
Like,
because I cleaned off my desktop, my desk, and unwired everything so I could reroute the wires. And I don't know if I did
Can you
something
hear us, Kimberly?
differently than I did before. But I got
I
my
don't think
monitors,
she
they
can hear.
flickering and tapping and the volume's going out. Like
She
I
can't
can't
hear
hear
us.
you now. Are you talking? See, it's just doing
Yeah,
too
she
damn
can't hear
much.
us.
Doing entirely too much. Let me see. Oh, that's it keeps going. It, there you go. It keeps disconnected from my internal speaker. But I have
Hmm.
I I, I got because I have a speaker and then the speaker on the laptop. Then I have a Boss speaker that I have also connected to my PCP, and so it keeps going between the two of those. I don't know why. It,
Yeah, mine was doing. Can you hear us now?
yeah, I hear you now. I hear you good,
That's
but
what yours is doing. I think a lot of people like I think that's what's going on with these restreams. I'm seeing a lot of from people. It seems like that's what it is. If you have your Bluetooth on and your Bluetooth connected, it keeps swapping people out. Like you
mhm,
notice a lot of people keep saying, "Oh," and they like, "I can't hear you. I can't hear you." And then when they look down, it's like
mhm,
as if the app is turning stuff on and off. And then they'll have to click
mhm,
on their mic and go back in and choose another mic. I think, and
right,
so that's why I be trying to make sure I don't have any Bluetooth things on or plugged up around me when I do go live because I don't even have my speakers. I be forgetting I have a speaker because
uh,
I had to keep taking that off because it was switch over. Even it was
right,
doing it to my with my MacBook, like turning switching from my ear
mhm,
um
right,
switching from my earpieces to the MacBook so then the thing couldn't so then you can't hear nothing. Yeah, so
right.
mine's
I
kept
think
doing
it's
that.
something in I think it's something in the settings that you can set to make it the default so that it won't go in between each
Cause it do it when
between.
I'm watching Netflix too, and I'll try to click on something else, like answer
Mhm,
my phone, and then it keep going, then it'll switch to my phone. Click off
right,
and switch to my phone. So it does that. Mine's do that still now, you know. So
mhm,
now I just be like, okay, let me just put my hard plug-in earpieces on and just leave
mhm,
off of my earbuds and cut the other stuff on so
right,
it won't keep switching back and forth. Like I go to do something on my MacBook, it'll switch to
mhm,
that. I go to do something on my
right.
phone, then it switch over there. So I'm like, oh hell no. Even though I put the default on. But yeah,
Oh,
I just
really?
was
You
curious, y'all. Yeah. I was just
mhm.
curious because I was like, this is weird behavior. Do you feel like you gotta be a part of the people? all the time, you
Child,
know, and I know
Mhm.
you, I don't give a fuck, but it just be
I don't
like,
do that.
damn, this is weird behavior. It's just weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I guess it's kind
Yeah.
of like if you're gonna
It's
be
sad.
online.
And you
You
Oh
know
know
what
what?
well,
behavior?
It is
Let
sad.
me
It's
tell you what
pitiful.
behavior. Let me tell
And
you
it's
what
even
behavior I think
worse.
is extremely
I'm
weird.
sorry. Go ahead, Kimberly. What you said?
No, I was saying, let me tell you what behavior I think is extremely weird, and I will say this publicly. The person that we have at the White House, they keep saying we almost got a bargain, we almost got a deal, but then they're not. Then by the time 12 o'clock get there, Iran is saying no, we ain't got no deal. I ain't talked to him. We fight. We warned it. We warned in the morning. That's strange behavior to me.
Oh hell yeah. His behavior is
That's
everything
the
about
strange
him is
behavior.
strange.
That's the strange behavior I'm concerned with. These other non-essential, non people mean
I know
absolutely no.
that's right.
No, no. That's the one that's the person I'm concerned about because he's getting
I
ready to
know
turn this
that's
whole
right.
world upside down and all around. These people that's on these social medias, they have no control over not a damn thing going on. It's affecting the economy, the gas, the food, the war, and all of that.
I know that's right.
So no, they're so low on the totem pole. No, ma'am,
I
can't
know
do it.
that's right. Kimberly said, I'm worried about the one who got the control over my shit. Okay.
Okay.
Not these people who ain't got no control over. All I got to do is click the hell off. Yeah, I mean,
That-
I'm not that pressed. I just was like, what is going? I'm not that serious, like entwined into it, but I just said, yeah, but definitely we got a big ass
yeah,
problem.
I understand. We
That
just
one
asking the
sitting in
question.
that White
'Cause
House.
like yeah, but I feel like
Thank you.
social media is the intent of social media is to distract us from what's really going on in the world. All of these things are just the delusion to keep you focused off of what's really going on in the world and how
Facts.
our rights and stuff are being taken away from us and how our economy is affecting individuals from all economic outcomes. No, am I looking to see
That's
how
true.
why Billy Bob is mad because they got whatever taken from them or somebody over on the north over here block somebody? Absolutely not. I'm looking for the key thing that's gonna make me laugh, and that's it, and that's all.
Oh yeah. That I say that all the time. I'm coming on
Yeah.
here for entertainment.
Amen.
Like
Yeah.
I'm not that pressed about what's going on in your real life. I don't care about people what they got in their home, what they fighting in their home. I don't watch stuff like that. I really don't. I don't watch. Yeah, we all go through depressing things in life, but every time I click on your channel, it's depressing. I ain't coming back. Okay. I ain't
Yeah.
come on here. I didn't sign up for that. I'm not a counselor.
Yeah.
I'm not Dr. Feelgood. I just don't want that because I'm fighting my own battles. You feel what
That's
I'm saying?
that's the
So when
truth.
you come on here, you really don't want that type of stuff. I really don't want to know. I don't want to know about, now we can't control, we lose loved ones and stuff. That's different,
Right. Right.
say rest in peace. But just every time it's all damper and drag and depressing and uh uh and I because I don't do that to people, so I don't come on here with that. You know what I'm saying? Every day,
Mhm.
day in and day out. That's not my problem. Why come on here bringing those type of damper and issues to other people? I think it's just too much. Some things is just way too much for other people because there's nothing we can do about it. We
Yeah,
don't live
I
by
do.
huh?
I do commentary. I do like commentary that are solution based, where we're providing
Yes.
some kind of resolution, some solutions to stuff. Now, I like to talk about in depth conversations, but I want to have some resolution, some solutions, not just
Exactly.
a blank conversation. And it's not you came in feeling the same way you left out, or you feeling even worse. But no, there's no
Right.
you know, there's no resolution to it. I like
Period.
those kind of conversations. I absolutely love those kind. But I mean, you go to areas that do that. I don't expect that from the B sector or the Mo3 sector or the Black sector or the,
Oh
you know,
no, you ain't gonna get
I'm not
no.
expecting that from them.
Mhm.
So you know, I don't put none of them on no pedestal. Like I'm going to them for world news, or I'm going there for psychoanalysis, or you know, that's just
Right,
not.
I get you. That's why I said I'm not complaining about that.
Mm,
I don't, because I don't go. I stay. You know what I'm saying? I leave and I don't come back. Like I don't got time for that.
right.
I don't want to be in nobody personal life. Like you know, they business, they family business, or I don't want to have to psycho. What you call it? Like I'm,
Analyze.
yeah, analyze things like that. I don't care about what you're doing. I really don't. That's on, you know, I'm sorry that you going through it, but I don't, that's not what I come in for, because I actually got people in my real life going through shit, including me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I need a piece. I got people who I'm attached to who needs help and who needs, you know what I'm saying, things. And when I come here for peace, you know. And if I can bring and enlighten something or someone, I mean, hey, yes, I'm willing to, stick around, but I don't want to stay there, is what I'm trying to say. You know,
Yes.
I don't want to stay the course on this and people worrying about what you got in your home and if it's your kids. I don't want to watch stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Keep
Hmm.
that personal stuff off of line. It's not becoming. It's not wise, especially when you know people do what they do. Huh? Uh, so I don't want to be depressed. I'm already going through my own cycle. Shit. I sure don't want to be going through no bullshit where people is just downers. You got some people who's just downers every day, day in,
That's all
day
they
out.
do.
And I don't watch
Hmm.
for that. You may see me floating around certain places and stuff, but I'm not, trust me. Sometimes it's as quick as I'm in there, the quicker I leave. Shit. If it's too much for me, I'm not sitting around. I want to stay blessed and upper. Kimberly,
Yeah.
you there? Okay. But yeah, that's all I wanted to see, because it was just like, damn, who does that? That's like you going back and forth to a toxic relationship, right? You
Yes.
know,
That's
it's like,
exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It is a toxic relationship, or relationships are not physical. You
yeah,
have relationships with everyone. It's what
yeah,
type of relationship, and that is indeed a toxic relationship. You're right.
yeah, it's very toxic. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Like, why would you want that spin? Like I wouldn't want to, but I get it. That's because people are really not truly, they not that's what I mean. They're not there for a good reason. You know what I'm saying? They don't mean well, if you get what I mean, you know what I mean? Like
Mm,
you're not really there to support. You there to just either antagonize or to make content. Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even realistic.
Mhm.
It's just that you're there to
It's
either
for
antagonize.
content. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
okay.
We're going to have content at your expense, or I'm going to allow you to use me as content as long as you allow me in your space.
Yeah.
mm, mm.
So it's a vicious cycle. It's very. No, she did.
It is a
It
vicious
is.
cycle. It
What you
is.
say? It's a merry-go-round. It's a hamster wheel.
It is a vicious cycle. I just was
It is.
curious. It's just like, I don't know. And I think it's more so my patience is short, and especially when you going through things, right? So I
Mm,
guess it gets harder because I don't get enjoyment off of anybody
Mm-mm.
else's downfall and
Yeah.
and misery and stuff. So I guess it's light flames because you're going through your own stuff. So when
Mhm.
you see it, it become more aggravating a little
Mhm.
bit, I guess. And so then my patience, I already ain't got too much patience as it is. So
Mhm.
then when you step in the room and it's like that, like every down, the 1 minute you're up, next minute you're down, and all of this stuff. And yeah, yeah, IT definitely will help you. So I guess it's more aggravating for me, I guess. It's because it falls off of I don't like I like commentary. I know everything ain't what we see, everything is not real. You know what I'm saying?
Everything
Like,
that comes on isn't commentary. People love to use that word sometimes. They say, my
oh
commentary.
yeah,
No, you
no.
don't have commentary. What you have is, and then you fill in the blank, everything is.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you got bullshit. You have no commentary. You came up here and didn't have a damn thing planned, written out. But even if that's the case, you could have just said just a little chit chat. No, you come on here. You don't have shit. You didn't have a game plan when you hit that button. All you knew you were to come in here and ask people what they saw or start talking shit about somebody,
Well, and
and
that's
then
because
and
that's
drop
what
your
the
link
people like to
and let
watch,
people
you
come
know.
on and talk more shit. And then you call that commentary. And what y'all are doing is having bash sessions on people who are not even bothering you.
Yeah, but to each his own. I just feel like I just
So we
don't
can
want to
have
get
this
too.
shit.
I don't want to get too personal. I when it start getting personal, I gotta go. I don't want to hear about your family drama, mama, and
Mm-hmm.
and if I can't add to, like Kimberly said, a solution, a
Mhm.
resolution. If I
Mm-hmm.
can't give
Mhm.
you some pointers or ideas, like, I mean, you ain't got to take it from me, but I'm saying if I can't act, because some of this is not, they ain't looking for a solution. They just
Right.
coming to
No.
spew out the nastiness, all the,
Yeah.
gossipy and, so it's not, and I'm not really
They're
that,
here to
I don't
drag
care
it
about
out,
your life.
string it
Exactly.
along. Yeah, they
Yeah,
want
I
to
don't
just
want to hear about that stuff. And especially if you're not coming up. But and if it's repeatedly, then Like, come on, then you like it. I love it, and I ain't gonna be a part of it. Okay. Just be like, I gotta go. But yeah, I just was wondering, like, who does that? Do you just feel the need to be in a place? Because you
yes.
need
Mhm.
The
if
answer
you
is
need,
yes.
so that's what I was just saying. Like, I see a lot of people like that. I'm sorry if I ain't into it. You ain't gonna see me, and I ain't in your cloud. Now I ain't gonna lie. If something juicy and hot going on,
Mm-hmm.
I might go to be a little nosy.
That's what I tell
I'm
you. If
gonna
I'm
be in the
following the
cloud
trail
and
of
be a little
breadcrumbs,
nosy.
yeah. If I'm
But
following the trail of
I
breadcrumbs, I
gotta
might hang out in your cloud a little bit.
to
You're not gonna
listen
see
to
me drop
what
down.
is going on, but I ain't staying there the whole time. I'm going there to listen to what I was going to be nosy
Mm-hmm.
for and leave because but if I really can't take it, I'm not, no, I ain't fooling with
Well,
you. I won't,
just
huh?
I got a question because maybe and you can tell me if you don't want to discuss it or not. But it's actually pertaining to just read my book because I think I heard did you just have a kerfuffle with someone recently? Because I thought I heard your name being mentioned.
Oh, you know what? I heard that too. And no, I haven't had anything going on, but I heard about it. And you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Now I do a lot of cloud surfing. The very first time I see his ass,
Mm-hmm.
I'm hitting somebody's damn link. I'm gonna get him. Now, what I heard is that I caught a strap. Hmm. But
Oh
I don't
shit.
play catching strays either. You can talk about whoever you want to talk about all the hell you want. I don't give two flying fucks. But what you're
Mm-hmm.
not gonna do is give a bad name to me. And you're not going to insinuate that I'm a lesbian. We don't play that. That
Lord
Right.
have
was
mercy.
and
That's
he
just
versus
crazy.
Jovi, yeah, and he's gonna insinuate that we had that type of relationship here.
Yeah, that's what it was. I heard
I'm
exactly.
not playing that shit. And when I see him, I'm telling you now.
Mm-hmm.
Girl,
I was just
Oh
wondering.
shit.
I didn't know if you had heard it or not, or if you were aware of that.
Well, I
And
went to try to hear it, but it's gone. He took it down.
mm,
So I didn't get
Mm-mm-mm.
to hear what he
interesting.
said, but I do understand that I caught that straight. I'm not just taking a
Mm-mm-mm.
little bit of
You
hearsay
didn't get
here
there for
and there.
yourself.
I heard it in a couple of clouds. So
Damn.
yeah, we're not no. Mm-mm.
That's just like shit me and Talent was dating, you know?
Girl, that came so quick. You see how quick that
That
came?
was crazy. I was like,
Right.
what?
It was
Where
like
the hell that came from? Like,
right
I
there.
just
Out the,
never I was like, that was so left field, but that's how they do on these apps. So I ain't
Mhm,
surprised about nothing sometimes anymore because it's just like, what? Where you get that from? I don't
mhm.
Mm,
know, but all I know is I don't want no parts of it. I just be confused. I'm just like, I guess I'm just finally getting bored of the drama.
yeah,
Maybe I think I,
and people get to that point. I mean, you can even tell like some of the older content creators that were here initially when they don't even participate in it because you do outgrow things. You life takes on a new form for you. You have
yeah.
interest. So I get it, and kudos to those who do. And hopefully, I'll get old enough and mature enough that I won't be like. And I feel like I'm headed in that direction anyway, because I ain't gonna have the time or the opportunity to do it
Mhm.
in
I
as
was
much
just
as I
about
can
to
get to
say.
there. So
I'm not
God
giving
released this
nobody
out of
kudos, and
my
I'm
life
taking
for a
your
reason.
kudos back, Kimberly. Don't you dare!
Man.
I'm taking your kudos back. Don't you give nobody no damn kudos. No.
No, I
No,
mean you when you get busy, booked and busy. I see. I ain't coming here when I'm frustrated, angry, mad, or just I don't come to. This is not where I come. I go to God, and
mhm.
and then I don't even barely go to my family or friends. I just work my. I got to stop
Work
doing
through
that.
it.
I got to stop doing that because sometimes it make it worse.
Right, right.
But also I'm just private. I don't want people in my business. My pride won't allow me,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, my pride, I don't want people to know if I'm struggling or if I'm, just yeah, I guess it just be pride. Like I ain't gonna go what I was about to say. Just be telling putting your news whether we tight or not. And I don't want to put my burdens on anybody else either. I think that's
Mm,
more so what it is. It's
yeah.
more
Yeah.
so I don't want to put my burdens on nobody else.
Yeah, that's understandable. A lot of people are like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like that to a certain extent. Especially when it comes to strangers. I mean, what's the purpose of
Oh
telling
yeah,
them that
definitely not
you?
strangers.
But
Hell
when it
no.
comes to family, certain ones I say, I may share things with, and certain ones I don't. It just depends on that individual person in our relationship. You know what I mean? Um,
Right. I understand.
yeah. So, but
So and
ladies,
it is like that. I mean, it be like you should be. You should be careful of who you share your, stuff with anyway. I'm talking about family, friends, foe. You
mm-hmm,
should be. Hopefully you got that one person that you can, do that with. But you definitely should be careful of who you sharing your stuff with anyway. That's one on one because you
mm-hmm,
can't be surprised and be mad at anybody when they put your shit out there. You know
mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Only person you could be mad with is yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
you put it out there, it is what it is. So you got to
Mm-hmm.
just be mindful of who you sharing stuff with. That's why I say if I talk to you and I tell you something, baby, trust me,
Just not to say it publicly.
I could
Mhm.
say it publicly.
Yeah.
And I know who I told it to because I ain't talking to a whole bunch of people. And
Mm-hmm.
I only tell certain people certain things. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? So
yes, yeah.
I know where it come from when it come from because you got people for different things and different relationships.
Mm-hmm.
So and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be doing all that. It's just crazy sometimes the things people do, but I'm not about to be done putting my damn business on the line that you know you don't want shared. If you don't want to share, don't tell don't tell
That's it.
nobody.
They say don't, if you don't want nobody to know, only person you need to tell is God.
It's
Really.
God, exactly. And there's some things that's the only person I am talking to is him. Because I
Mhm.
not that I'm expecting people to fix my problems, but what the hell you telling them for? What they gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or what they gonna do? Judge you? And I'm talking about we could
Mhm.
be very judgmental, friends, family. You can love them to death. We just got a
Mhm.
spirit of judgment sometime. So if you don't want to be looked at a certain kind of way, don't tell it. Shit, if you know.
Now
Mhm.
that's the truth.
I'm being honest. I mean,
That's
I don't
true.
care. Your
That's
mama,
true.
daddy, everybody say, "Oh, I ain't gonna judge you." That's a damn lie. Okay, if you
Mhm.
know if you know you done slept with 3 motherfuckers last night, you better tell to God to forgive you.
Ooh.
Don't be
Okay.
telling a whole bunch of people they gonna judge you. I'm gonna, yeah, I
I
know I'm
sure am.
looking at you look crazy. Like,
Oh,
Child.
oh, oh my, I'm
wow.
sure you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying, come on, certain stuff you gotta leave to the mind of imagination now. You can't be just
Okay.
telling every damn thing, baby. Listen, you know I ain't lying. Some
And
things
not
you
a
just
bit.
gotta be quiet now. You gotta be quiet. You can't be putting that out there like that because, baby, they're gonna look at you. I'm gonna look at you. Certain stuff just ain't normal.
Mhm.
Certain
So,
stuff
what
just
time
ain't normal.
you gonna text us about tomorrow? What time you want to
Oh,
collaborate?
that's right. So what time do y'all want to do? What time do y'all want to
I'm
do?
available anytime. I'm not running out the house no more today. I'm going to get myself ready for Monday tomorrow too. So I'm not gonna. I have all day tomorrow. Be is fine with me anytime.
Okay, so after I do what I do, it's gonna be probably what time is good for you? Just read my I know it's like different time
Anytime. Well,
zones and
look,
stuff.
whenever you go, it's fine with me. You and I are in the same time zone, so no problem. Just let me know and I'll be there.
Okay. Okay.
Whatever y'all come up with, I'm good. I'm available.
Okay, so what? Probably like one-ish or two-ish.
That's fine.
That's
So
good.
1 o'clock. Your time is gonna be
One
2 o'clock.
that's 12 o'clock for you, right?
I'm an hour ahead of y'all.
You're an hour behind us, ain't you?
I thought it was an hour ahead.
What time is it where you are now, Kimberly?
It's 2:30.
Oh, you're an hour
Yeah,
behind
you are
us.
higher behind us.
Oh, I'm behind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's really
Yeah.
1:30.
So it's gonna be if I do 1 o'clock,
Is
one
is is it
thirty,
1:30 there now, or is it?
it's 3:30.
Oh, it's 3:30. Oh, so I'm an hour behind. Okay, I got you. Okay,
Yeah, so you about so tomorrow if I come on at 1, it'll be 12 o'clock your
okay,
time if I we come
okay.
on.
I got it. Behind. I got.
So 12 works for you? Or
Yeah, that'll be fine. I'll be up. I've been made my coffee and stuff. Yeah, that should be good. Perfect.
okay, so yeah, because I'm about to get off of here so I can do what I gotta do. But yeah, so I will do I'll send the link tonight
Okay, 12 o'clock.
to you. Hmm?
12 o'clock for me, right?
Yeah, 12 o'clock for you. So I'm gonna set it for 1 and I'll send y'all the link.
Okay, babe.
And then we could talk. So yeah, I'm gonna get off of here and start my day
It's
and
2:30.
do something. I know I started my day already. It's
I'm
3:30.
glad.
But I'm just saying, like, start getting stuff,
Right.
doing stuff and getting laundry and all that good stuff.
All
Yeah.
right.
I'm gonna go in here and make
All
a
right,
couple
it
of
was good
Rubens.
chatting with you ladies. What you said, just
I'm
remember?
gonna go in here and make a couple of Rubens. And I'm gonna do a
Oh, that sounds
facial.
good.
Yes, Lord. Oh, I'm ready. I'm gonna do, and it's so
Yeah, I'm about to do my
together,
hair.
but they say they taste like you really put work and love in it.
Mm.
It sounds good, child. That sounds delicious.
Yes, so I'm going in and make 2 Reubens, and I'm
Okay.
gonna do my facial. I'm gonna blow out these 2 ponytails. It's about me today. I'm gonna do my nails.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm about to do my hair. I'm gonna throw some clothes in the laundry and do my hair, and then yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Here we go.
Kimberly, what you about to do?
I'm going to. I had ordered some uniforms, and I heard the UPS
Mm-hmm.
dropped some. I mean, Fed, what is it? Amazon just dropped them off. I'm gonna have to wash
Amazon.
those and just prep myself
Mm-hmm.
for a new
Next
adventure.
week, because this is a full week
Just
now.
going in and getting some of that sleeping pill pizza with all those toppings
I,
on it.
I ate some of that one as soon as I came in. I moved that
Yeah,
up, baby. I ate that.
that's why she was on mute that
Oh, is
long
that
time.
what
You
it
talking
was?
about just Kimberly? Talking about Kimberly was stuffing her face, honey,
Uh-huh.
with that pizza. She like, hold on, yeah. Look, I ain't got
Yeah,
time. I'm
put me
hungry.
right on to sleep.
That's a
Eyes
large
closed.
pizza, though. Well, how big is that
That was a
pizza?
14
It's,
inch.
it's big and thick and
Mm,
deep. Don't forget how
Yeah,
deep it is.
yeah. And so it's very
yeah, that was a
filling.
big
That's
pizza.
very filling. Like one slice is really adequate enough, you know. Um,
The whole pizza
Hell
like
yeah.
yeah!
3 pounds.
And so
You see that pizza? That
it's
pizza
heavy.
heavy
It's
as
very
hell.
heavy because it's got all the stuff
Cause
that
that
people.
thing was full of you had about just about everything on it. Ain't that called um meat lovers?
I don't know. They called it a different. They call it, that's what Pizza Hut calls them. Their meatloaves, but they called it something else there at this pizzeria. But it's it's
It
it's
looks
supposed to be
good.
like a. I don't in Chicago they have a company called Geno's East that's downtown in
Mhm.
the Magnificent Mile where Oprah and all of them
Uh-oh.
She's dropping
You
live
out.
was
there
breaking
downtown.
up.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and drop.
And their pizzas, I
Let's
grew up
see.
eating them pizza down there and eat those. And they make their pizzas is like their sausage that they put on their pizzas is one big patty. Instead of like
Mm,
sprinkles, they would put one big patty, and then on top of that patty, that's where they would put all the pepperoni, the bell peppers, they stacked it like that. So every bite had a sausage because it was a whole big sausage patty.
Well, that sounds
Yeah.
good and look good. You got enough for
Oh,
dinner
I'm
tonight.
taking some of that to work on Monday. I don't have a problem with eating leftovers. Okay, well, let me be clear. Let me be clear. I
Okay. Oh
eat
goodness.
leftovers.
Well, I know I'm
I said
hmm,
I don't have a problem with eating leftovers. So what I don't eat, I will freeze it and have it for my rainy day when I'm homesick. Because sometimes I do want to eat
okay.
White Castles and certain foods. I'm
Ew.
a kind of nostalgic type of person, especially when it comes to food.
Oh,
Foods that I really enjoy, I want to eat them again. And so next time when I get that urge for my pizza, I'm gonna go right in the freezer, let it warm up a little bit, thaw out, and then I'm gonna put it in the Insta. What's that thing called? The Insta whatever.
oh, the air
Yeah, the air
fryer.
fryer. Yeah, that thing, and
Hmm.
let it do what
I
it
know
do.
that's right. And let it do what it
Mhm.
do. All right. Well, enjoy your weekend. I still got to, so I guess I'll speak to you
Yeah,
tomorrow,
perfect.
and but and then I'll get with you about the
Okay.
survey thing too afterwards. So I guess I can knock that all
Yeah,
out. But
whatever you
yeah,
need, I'm available. I can't promise
thank
what's gonna happen
you.
after this, but now I'm available. I'm at your
I
mother's
know.
girl. I'm at your.
Okay. Thank you.
You have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later.
You okay? You too,
Okay.
Kimberly.
Bye.
All right.
Let me
All
see
right.
how I get off of this
Thank
thing.
y'all, ladies, so much for coming through. When I go back home, I have certain places I go to eat from. Yes, you're right. Yes, me too. Just read my book. I appreciate Room Shaker. Just read my book, and Kimberly for coming up, chatting with me. Look at that. I end up staying on here longer than I said I would. But y'all have a wonderful rest of your day and your weekend. And stay sucker free. I hope you enjoy the weather. It's about 80 today. So enjoy. It's about 70, 71, or 80 today. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will catch y'all later on. Time for me to get busy and get something I had done. Later, y'all. Peace out.